It is an exciting day today because we'll be continuing our Minecraft PvP lore. Yeah! Hi Dabber, hi Kronos, hi Barry, hi Twilight, hi Crayola. Hi, is that Tyler? It is, right? On Twitch side, is that just your other username? But yes, very hyped. Well, we can gab for a little bit before getting into it. If someone's watching from VOD, I'll put a timestamp so when we started watching in case you wanted to skip. Say hi VOD, hi YouTube. Something went wrong on YouTube for me. Oh, I see. Oh, that's good that I'm dual streaming for all of you guys. Whichever platform works best for you. What is this, Bun? I'm lost. It's Minecraft PvP Civilization lore. If you missed the other ones and you would like to go watch it, I linked the other streams that I did a watch along in the description in case you are interested. Hi Setsaka, welcome to Banana Paradise. Would you like to help me with my world? Oh, you mean Minecraft? No, I'm here to do a watch along today. Hi YouTube, thank you, down bad. Thank you for indulging me. I swear this stream was advertised free talk a while ago. It's a random satsu, so anything that's yappable. A random satsu is anything that I can think of. It's like a placeholder stream. Didn't know what I was gonna do, but then I think of it the day of. Random works, exactly. Keep it interesting, you know. And then I just sprung it on you guys. So it's like a nice little surprise. Hi Vading, welcome to Banana Paradise. Oh my god, last time you were also at work for this, weren't you? Anything goes this stream, exactly. See, we have two PvP Civilization lores that we're watching today. I think this one is 21 minutes. The other one's like 19. So after that, we have a bunch of time to do whatever we want to. Am I bun random? How will that work? I know. How will that work? Oh, which one of you did that? Wouldn't you like to know, Nanya? Wouldn't you like to know? Anything but Kronos is here. Yes, and he will be here to bonk all of you guys. I actually was considering waiting for more PvP Civilization lores to drop. But I wasn't sure if it's done or not. I thought we were done at the final one last time, but we're apparently not. So I don't know if there's gonna be like because we have a bowl and access to watch today. I don't know if they're gonna touch on what was it? Do you guys remember how many PvP civilizations there are? Because we started out with sword, bow, axe. What was it? Do you think they're gonna touch on shield? No, right? Because like we already saw the shield people. Yeah. You think that would be like the last series when like he Evbo tied everything together? Like an ending kind of sequence? Wait, 5? No, 4? I have no clue. I don't remember. Father is generous to us. Yes, today. Fishing civilization. Imagine. I know, just like fishing rods. Now you're having trouble counting on one hand. Shake my head. Damn. What if he only have 4 fingers, huh, Junk? Huh? I remember bow, axe, and sword. Yeah, the other one was shield. That's the guards. That's the shield civilization, and that's all I remembered. So hopefully it's just 4. I was debating in my head a little bit because I wasn't sure if there's actually a fishing rod civilization. Because I was like, wait, because I remember talking about it, but I forgot if it was just a joke that we talked about, or if it was actually like lore. Shovel. You're gonna fight PvP with a shovel? They should have had Fist Civilization at this point. Oh my god, thank you, Jaeger! 5 months off! Sweet cookies! Mwah! Hi, welcome to Banana Paradise. You're here for PvP Civilization just in time, Jaeger. I know you've been looking forward to this. Then he should come on the other hand. But what if he had 8 fingers in total? I love PvP messing with the tool civilization. We call them tools for short. Tools civ. With the oh my god, whole civilization. Everyone's just hoes. That's kind of funny. In my head, it is. I don't know. My humor's kind of. I didn't know it was gonna be Wait, I didn't know it was going on. Miss being here. Aw, Jaeger. I miss having you here too. Oh, those damn tools. Always the hoes causing issues. I know. Those damn hoes. Can't believe them. Not at all. I'm immature. We all are. That's why we're together, aren't we? If that's the case, I'm a diamond hoe. I'm glad that you have class here, you know? We're classy hoes. I'm proud of you. I truly am. Cheers, clan! Your cheers! Everyone is hoes and one person is a pimp with the ultimate hole that looks like a pimp cane. Guys, what if you know how like we talked about making a parody of the Minecraft civilization like fad? What if we make a whole civilization and we actually make that happen with the whole pimp thing? Wouldn't that go so crazy? This is my 3rd month stream. Why do I feel like I know you more than a year? I'm just an open book like that, you know? We just always know each other, Crayon. Always. Oh god, but it would be PvP brain rot. Nah, Jaeger. It's a masterpiece, I'm telling you. You're a wooden hole, Raiden. Ah, yes. The netherite hold called Pimp Skate's the greatest idea. Oh my god. Like, I actually would love to do that. We have a lot of us to play a lot of characters too. You know, I would entrust Nanya to write the lore. I'm sure Nanya would come up with something like a masterpiece. Lord, please guide my righteous tool so I can harvest these people and show them a wooden hose place. We're just different class. What can I say? I'm a golden hole. Just because it's the same color as a banana, you know? So F you all. We were actually talking about doing a spin-off at one point. We were. We should make it happen. For real, for real. Oh god. Yeah. We had a whole plot and everything. I know. It'd be crazy. What about Decker? Isn't he our in-house author now? Would Decker be interested to write a whole civilization lore? He'll need to catch up on the rest of the PvP Civilization series first, because he just joined in right now. He needs the lore to do the parody. I would say I'm just 2 sticks. I'm not a hoe yet. Would you like some stones or wood? You just need 2 materials away. I'm literally like 1,000 words away from done. Nice, Deca! We could do it. Just give me overall idea of what you want, and Chronos Berry and I can get it going. Your boy's going with me. Yes, yes. Basically, I think we we should keep the pimp skin for the netherite. Is there a smut in the fanfic Decker? Well, I asked him to put it in. I don't know if he actually did. Yes, thank you, Decker. I knew I could count on you. You're my author. One smut, that's all I need. As long as it exists, I will read it. You have to go, Tyler? Well, okay. Have fun! You have school tomorrow. I hope school is fun. Who and who? Don't. Never mind. Don't tell us. Yeah, it's a surprise. Don't get spoilers. You're gonna spoil all of us. It's funnier if we don't know. Huh? Oh yeah, Jaeger wasn't caught up on the lore. So basically, Decker is writing us a fanfic right now. It's like a Banana Paradise fanfic, and I asked him to put a smut scene in there. So at some point, we'll do a fanfic reading stream. This here is my pimp Kate, and next to me is my diamond hoe berry. Yes! Naya, yes! I knew I could count on you. This reminded me that I said I felt like I could do the crafty YouTuber tour for it. We'll have so much fun filming the whole thing. Be so crappy because I have no idea how to film a Minecraft movie, but it'll be hilarious. Be the best project that we ever do, guys. And then we can look back to it in like 3 years' time. The actually voice? Yes, the actually voice. If I keep this up, I might end up writing this shit. You should. You actually should. I will commit to the project if you write it. I will. In those 3 years, we'll be cringing. But that's the fun of internet footprint. You do it so you can cringe at yourself later. Heck yeah, it'll be epic as heck. Yeah, just imagine, like, just having a like a date, and then we just kind of like sit there and try to read the scripts and film it together. It'll be so fun. I wonder how they did it. You think they record the voice from Discord, or did they ask for people's separate voice recording? I'm pretty sure it's just Discord, right? Because that's probably the easiest. It would, yeah. We always have this thing where we just think of projects. They likely use voice lines. Yeah. We can do either way. Could I just be the quiet one in the group? Sure, you just grumbles. It's like talking in PvP. Wait, how do you talk in Ho? Do we have a whole language? Or like a whole whole letters? Cause Parkour Civilization had the letters, right? And then the PvP, the Sword Civilization had the talking swords. So when you hold the floor down. Oh yes. Oh, thank you, kind of special for hydrate. How do you talk in Ho? Hang on, I can make a call. Oh, you mean the two? That should be a whole running bit. I need to put a bunch of vine booms in it too. You can tell from the cuts how much of it sounds scripted, and the fact that audio quality isn't shit is not often in Discord. I see, I see. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Like this. Cast ching ching ching. Oh my god, imagine. Hi Andre, welcome to Banana Paradise. And hi Tara, welcome to Banana Paradise. I'm not watching stream while driving again. No clue who'd do that. Oh, really, Tara? Really? This is a great stream to watch while driving, honestly. Not that I'm supporting... Well, I mean, like, you're not doing it anyway, so, like, there's no problem. You're gonna be a hoe or a class? All of us gonna be a hoe. You know how like each people have their own like house or rooms in like the civilizations? What if like we make the whole civilization look like a strip club? I'm sure you'd find out. Oh my god. World class doesn't know what's coming for him. Oh yeah. And then the guards, you know how they always have little jobs and stuff for people of like the lower tool quality to do, and then the guards just come in and just say strip, but like it's like a funny thing because you strip the dirt, like not actually like stripping clothes, but you're just stripping the dirt. Cause you get it? Cause you're holding the dirt. Yeah. Think of how many puns you could play in it. Nanya, this is up your alley. That sounds kinky, but it's your suggestion. I'll give it an 11 out of 10. Thank you, Crayon. I knew you'd appreciate it. I'ma plow you. Have a plow off. But it's the dirt. Oh my god. Oh, you know how we had the stone guy in PvP, the sword civ? What if we have a dirt guy in the whole civilization? Dirt stage that is always being stripped in the background of shots in the club. Oh my yeah. Hi Chloe, welcome to another paradise. Oh yeah, I've been doing 60 hours weeks. Very busy. Damn, Tara. I hope you're getting a bunch of rest too. Alright. Without further ado, we gotta get ourselves more familiar with the format, okay guys? This is educational. We're learning the success format, okay? This is a case study. We're not indulging ourselves in Minecraft, right? It's not like I wanted to watch it. Yeah, this is important for studying. Alright. Didn't they last episode have 0 vine booms? Yeah! I hope this one does. Gotta rewatch this earlier so I know what not to do for the spin-off. But we want wine booms. We love wine booms. Alright, let me know how the volume is, okay?
Open up. It's time to shoot your bow.
Great.
Is that too low compared to my voice?
Checks were over.
Do you want me to put it up a little bit?
Depending on how this goes, this might be my last day alive in PvP Civilization.
You owe me 1 PvP attack. That is, if you want to survive another day.
Now that I'm a bow in PvP Civilization, my life is determined by the amount of shots I have left with my bow. If my bow were to break, well, then my life would be over, which means my life is essentially.
Whoa, how he get here?
Just over
Up a ticket to my
because I
health.
have to
Okie
pay an
dokie.
attack to the PvP guards every single day, if I want to live.
Not putting up a fight today, I see. Smart choice for someone
How's
as
this?
fragile as you. Man, I'm shocked you can even lift up that bow.
Do you want me to
Darn,
put it
but
further?
thick.
Up further?
Bro, are you serious? What is wrong with you? We went over the
I'm
script.
already
That was
triggered by
definitely
this.
not in the script.
Wait,
I
vine
would
boom!
never write
Vine
something
boom!
like that.
It's back!
Improv. You were the one who told me to get into character.
Alright, I'll admit, that would be something you would say.
Hi,
Let's
Puck
just
Puck,
run it
welcome
from the
to Nana
top again. Just
Paradise.
say your lines right, okay?
Nope. I told you I would do this whole pretend thing one time. So that's the best you're getting.
Bro, come on. We have nothing better to do. It's not my fault the entire bow civilization turned out to be empty. I don't know how long Parrot's been gone for, but clearly
Wait,
things have
no
changed
one's
since he
here in
got
the
sent
bow
to the sword
civilization?
Fine, just do whatever you want. I'm gonna go journal. But just a heads up, this will be a long one, so please no interruptions. Bringing a
Wow,
video
it's a
journal
lost
machine to the bow
civilization, I guess.
was quite possibly one of the smartest things I've ever done. I might have died of boredom if I hadn't. Alright, this is my first video journal update as
You
a
know
bow
Parrot
in
would probably
PvP
be watching this or
civilization.
something.
It took sacrifices to get here.
Or the
Some being
HQ, the
unnecessary.
videotape
I don't want to talk about
HQ.
it.
Remember that, guys. Remember
Evbo?
that.
Oh, I told you, I need peace and quiet. I'm talking about emotional things.
He bought the
I'm
gay
giving you
lover.
solid
Yes.
reason as to why
Oh!
video journal machines only come from the sword civilization, which means if you're a natural born sword, I'm being generous by giving you 1 minute to explain yourself.
Okay, there's a lot we need to catch up on. Let's just run it back a little bit.
Whoa,
The story takes us to a few days ago
rewind?
where I was in the PvP marketplace following Tabby's betrayal. Obviously, this was an emotional time for me, so I had to do some shopping therapy, retail therapy, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But that's when I stumbled upon something magnificent.
I'm
An item
assuming
was
that guy
almost
was
too
the
perfect for an
shield
irrational spender
friend?
like
Wait, no,
myself.
it's
A
not. This
PvP
different person,
speaker
right? It's
system
just a
that
bow
cost
guy.
300 attacks. As far as I'm concerned, this was the most expensive purchase in PvP Civilization. It's probably bad that I view that as an achievement, but, well, someone's gotta buy it. I found the perfect spot in my PvP mansion to place down my new PvP speaker system. Right next to my
Yeah,
video journal
get
machine.
that
No
home
way. You
sound
actually bought the
studio.
speaker system for 300 attacks?
Look, it's a part of my healing process, but fine, I'll hear your lecture on spending.
No, this could be good for us. The vibes have been off ever since Tabby stole the Eternal Sword.
Oh, thank you, you understand. Oh, that's a relief.
Don't tell the others I told you this, but I'm pretty sure if you buy more speakers, they all sync up with each other.
Once Wendell said that, it didn't take much time for my diamond sword to be reduced.
He
to
should have known
61
better
hits.
than to
But
tell that
since
to
I'm practically
Evbo.
immortal, my concern was less about my
We know what he's
lifespan
gonna
and
do with
more
it.
about proper placement for these new speaker systems. I placed one at the battle simulator in hopes that the sword civilization
Oh, it's
one day
gonna-
rebuilds itself.
it's
and
gonna
I'll
play
actually be
everywhere,
able to
isn't
battle
it?
there. I placed another on the giant map.
Gotta
that
share
showed
the
all of
music
PvP
with the world.
civilization. For, of course, when I want to study the map. Julie was very unhappy with this placement, but I told her studying was better with music. A third speaker system went into the
Imagine
video
you're just
journal
like
HQ,
practicing
but that
studying
place
your
is
with
practically
your
my second
swords,
home,
and
so
then
that placement was an
someone
obvious
just
one.
start
My final
blasting
speaker
thick
system
of it.
went right in front of the
You
statue
have
of the
no
Eternal
way to
Sword.
control
My
it.
goal was that one day, new diamond swords will drop down to this level, hear the music, and be happy, without having to worry about the world outside that wants them gone for just being a sword. Alright,
It's like
well,
having a
let's turn
hidden
this thing
speaker in
on.
your walls. Yo, montage. He's gonna dance, right? Please. Ah. Ah. Hold. No. Guys, I have a good news. The KSI Thick of It cover redeem has been redeemed. We are having a cover soon. I will work on it. We will have a full cover of it. Very pog. Let's go! Thank you, Nanya. Thank you. You're doing good for the Banana Paradise. Yes, Velvet, yes! Chapter 2. Yeah. Oh my god. Please tell me it's not copyright. Oh my god, ew, not the fingers. Ew, that looks so disturbing. Making friends is a training montage. Yeah! Oh, yeah! Thank you, Tele, for 118! He's ready, guys! The training arc! Oh, it's not ready. He's hallucinating, just like us! Me when my magic powder ran out.
In another life, I would have loved to be exploring the outside for the first time with my best friend. But now, I have to go and try to stop her. And
Notice
I
how
have to go
he
alone,
friend
'cause
zoned her
apparently the
because
other
deep
diamond
down
swords
he
don't wanna
knows that
risk
his
their lives.
real
We've
partner
already gone
is the
over
shield
this. It
guy.
would be strategically unwise for us to explore the outside given that we have one life.
I know, it was a joke that apparently didn't land. Minitech and I realized that if I were to leave and try to come back, I wouldn't be able to climb back up since the waterfall stopped 1 block short of the ledge. Fortunately, buying a water bucket should solve this issue.
I love how he
Unfortunately,
always like
I
mansplain the
don't
little
exactly have the
details.
funds to buy one. Look,
It's
I'm
a
little low on
very
PvP attacks right now.
Evbo
You think
touch.
you can
I
spot
like
me?
it.
This will cost me precisely 3.2% of my lifespan.
Sorry, even though some of the other diamond swords disapprove of my spending habits, we're practically family now, and that means they've got my back. So So that means I gotta have theirs by
He
going out
couldn't
into
make
the
it
world
3
and
months,
figuring out why
no.
everyone wants the sword people gone. If I can understand that, then I have a chance to save my friends and maybe change
Wait,
Gabby's
so why
mind in the
couldn't he
process.
place
But in the meantime, I have to figure out how to survive in the outside
the
world
water
first. So
bucket
let's try
on
to
the
do that.
block
My
so
feet
he can
touched the
climb
ground,
back
and I
out
stared out to an
into the
endless
sword
desert with nothing in
civilization
sight.
again?
Looking back, I realized that this is, as far as I know, the first time in my life that I've been outside of a structure. Seeing how unfathomably large the sword civilization was made me proud at how far I've come. I started venturing out and soon saw giant mountains forming in the
Whoa,
distance.
no way.
As I got closer, the
Mountains?
seemed to give way to a giant valley, almost as if the
Holy
landscape was
shit.
forming a path for me to follow. As I journeyed ahead, I thought back to the map of PvP civilization. If I was right in assuming that I was in the sandstone part of the map, then that means each civilization has a valley that leads to the center point of this world. After a short while, I soon realized that I was probably correct. The valley opened up, and in the center was a giant pyramid-like structure with waterfalls.
I'm assuming
flowing all
this
the way
is
from the
where
top.
we
If I
can
had to guess,
change
this was in
civilization?
fact the center of our world, which means this structure is the origin for every single
Lore,
player in
lore.
PvP civilization. I could tell that there were statues up at the very top, but I could barely make out what they were. Oh, alright, guess I'm going up the waterfall. On the ground in front of the waterfall, there was a small platform that had the same red coloring as the walls of the sword civilization. Looking back, I probably should have paid more attention to my surroundings instead of the architecture of this place, because when I looked up at the waterfall, there was a player dropping down right in front of me. I couldn't
Of
tell
course.
what weapon this player was holding, but whatever civilization they were a part of, they will definitely try
And
fighting
Evbo
me the
only
second
had
they
a
see my
red
diamond sword.
diamond
Okay,
sword.
looks like we're fighting.
Of
Let's just hope
course.
the 61 PvP attacks I have left are enough to get the job done. From
Oh.
around the corner, I watched as the player reached the bottom of the water.
Isn't that
They started
Fred?
walking towards the platform, and
No,
I could
it's a
see the
different
weapon they
girl.
were holding.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It was a wooden sword. They walked straight up to the
Oh,
red
it's like the
platform
same
and then
thing.
just disappeared.
It's the
Look,
same
I know
thing
how
that
this sounds, and I
happened
also
for,
know my credibility is a little bit low, given that I've been
parkour.
talking
Civ-
to myself a few times. But I can promise you I saw this right. The player just disappeared. So I decided to walk up onto the platform myself. All of a sudden, my surroundings changed, and I was in my room at the wooden sword level. The same room I wake up in every
Yo.
time I die and respawn. What's strange is that this time I didn't die though, and I still have my diamond sword. My best guess at this point is that platform sends you to the beginning of the sword civilization. I was about to go leave and find that wooden sword that just teleported here, but that's when I realized something. The last time I was in this room, Prince Zam threw a trident at my head, fortunately missed, skill issue, and it was stuck in this wall. But now
His
it's
sword
not
is
here,
breaking.
which means he has
It's
it,
bothering
and
me.
that probably means I'm gonna get jump scared again. That wasn't fun. But at the very
Just look
least, I
at
have my
the
diamond
look
sword
at
now, so I
the
guess it's a little more
sword's
intimidating.
durability.
Anyways, back to finding the wooden sword.
He has to
I
kill
have a good reason
someone.
to believe that this player was a newborn wooden sword, and if that's the case, they
Newborn.
would be in the same spot I was when I first woke up here. Turns out, I think I was right, and I found the player that teleported here. That was clearly trying to understand the mechanics of the armor stand door. Eventually, though, the door opened back up, and I could confirm my theory. This player had no clue where she was, 0 wins to her name, and no memories of anything at all. This was definitely a newborn wooden sword, alright. I tried to fill them in on the basics, you know, having to PvP to survive and such.
Oh.
And apparently they took that very seriously because they tried to fight me, but that's when I realized her attacks did no damage at all. I even taught her a critical hit, but still I took no damage. Other than dying by
That
Tabby
he's
with
a
the Eternal
spendaholic.
Sword,
Me
this was kind of my
too.
first time taking damage as a diamond sword. Maybe that has something to do with it. I wish the
They
player
couldn't
did
pay
well,
another
and I
ghost voice
encouraged them to buy a
actor.
bigger house. Am I a bad person for telling a wooden sword to waste
Maybe he
most
didn't
of their
want
life on just
people
a
to be
bigger house?
confused.
Maybe, but come on, what's the point in living longer if you're not going to have fun in life? So by that logic, I might be a good person. Anyways, I took a little detour at the Iron Sword level to check up on a friend. The last time we spoke, my guard friend was on a journey of self-discovery to figure out what being a shield in PvP
Self-discovery.
civilization means. So last time we spoke,
Gotta-
you said
gotta
there's a door
look
down there that might lead to other civilizations.
deep into
How's that
yourself.
looking?
No progress yet. I still can't get the door open. I'm starting to think that maybe being a gold level guard might let me open it, but that's my only guess.
Okay, well, if you need to be a gold level guard, then let's just work on ranking you up. Okay, I'm not sure how many more hits it's gonna take for your helmet to break, but
Oh,
I'm
he
running
has
quite a bit low on
49
PvP attacks
durability
myself.
left.
How is that even remotely possible? I thought diamond swords have enough durability to last a lifetime.
Yeah.
Well, you would think. Apparently they don't hold up so well when buying speaker systems, but don't worry about it. I think I have a solution. If I could, I would just die, respawn, and get a new diamond sword. But with Prince Zam out there threatening my chances to respawn, that doesn't seem like a great option. So instead, I think it's time to bury the hatchet, or buried the
is he gonna
acid
kill the
PvP civilization
parrot?
terms with Parrot. Because I think it's about time I forgave him. It doesn't look like you're too shocked to see I have a diamond sword.
If you've got a diamond sword, that must mean you came here from the outside. So that means Tabby won, but she let you live.
You are right about that. She did win, just like you predicted in your message. I just wish I could have realized what was happening sooner. If I did, then maybe the Eternal Sword would still be here and we wouldn't all be in danger.
You're not the one to blame. No one in your position would have expected you to stop Tabby.
The wise
Honestly,
parrot
it's a miracle
telling
you're
you.
still alive. I should be the one to apologize. I should have warned you
It's
sooner.
like Dumbledore.
And because of that, my civilization will pay for the consequences of my actions. You see, the bows, axes, and tridents never attack
Oh,
each other, but
tridents!
each one of them knew that
There's
whoever
5!
obtained the Eternal
There's
Sword first
tridents!
would seek to wipe out every civilization. I can't say for certain how long we have, but the axes are the most ruthless civilization of all, so it's safe to assume they won't hesitate to attack.
Wait, I don't get it. I thought all of the civilizations were against the swords. So why would Tabby and the axes attack the other civilizations?
Each civilization holds their own eternal weapon. If one civilization were to collect all 5, there would be no stopping them.
Well, this is just great. I didn't just cause the downfall of the swords. I guess I caused the downfall of the whole world. That is, unless we stop her, right? If I can go to the other civilizations and stop Tabby from getting all 5 eternal weapons, I mean, there's still a chance. Unfortunately, me being a diamond sword kind of makes that complicated.
The only way you'll have a chance of surviving in another civilization is by getting another weapon, but I can help you with that.
Let's
Yo.
go, I'm gonna be able to get another weapon? Okay, sounds like
That
a plan.
means, you
Wait,
know what
hold
that
on.
means,
I
guys?
actually need your
We're
help
gonna
with
get
something. And before you
3
say
more
no, you owe me.
wait,
Parrot and I
2
came up
more
with a plan,
episodes
and that
at
plan
least.
was to
Well,
make me a
at least
bow
more,
in
one more
PvP
for
civilization.
tridents
Parrot was
and
confident
shield.
that if Tabby was going to infiltrate another civilization, it would be the bow civilization. So that's
It's
where
maybe
we need to
the
go
third
if we
one
wanna
for
try
the
to
whole
stop her.
conclusion.
Parrot gave us some extremely valuable information. He said that PvP guards have access to any civilization through an advanced tunnel system, which means if my guard friend can get through that door, he can come with me to the bow civilization. So how does this work? Does your helmet just grow back? And does your shield just change color?
I'm not really sure. In the past, when I've ranked up, I would just be walking around and then suddenly I'd feel stronger.
Okay, well, when that happens, meet me in the bow civilization. Now that I know that Parrot was actually
The
a bow,
shield
I guess it
works
makes sense why he
very
didn't wanna come down to
interestingly.
the diamond sword level. I tried to convince him again, but he said the diamond swords have no reason to trust him. So for now, he's just gonna stay at the iron sword level. I don't know, I mean, Wembu and Julie are super chill. Minitek, a little strange, but more analytical. And Foray, it's hard to say. Foray really doesn't say anything, but now that I think about it, if Foray knew that Parrot was a bow, yeah, he'd probably die. Alright, I guess it's fine that he stays here. As long as he uses his durability wisely, I mean, he should be fine. It's not like there's anyone there to fight him.
Oh! Foreshadowing!
You and I are gonna talk. I want to know why you're the only one still alive.
Here's when I realized something crazy. This is the first time I've gone through the sword civilization as a diamond sword. And I'm pointing that out because
Shame.
that's the only reason I can think as to why I kept my water bucket when I dropped down to the golden sword level. Normally, I would have lost all of my items by now, but I guess that could explain how Tabby was able to bring her items down to the diamond sword level. Anyways, the reason why this is so important is because when I figured this out, I went straight outside and back to the top of the sword civilization again. I grabbed one of my spare video journal machines. I mean,
Of
come on, did
course.
you really think I wouldn't buy extras for
Of
emergencies?
course.
And now I can make sure that the video journals didn't end when I went to the bow civilization. Speaking of video
I
journals,
don't know. I want to
well,
know why you're
obviously
the
I had
only
to
one
update the
alive.
video
I don't know.
journal
Maybe
eventually.
because
This
she
is kinda
suck
getting
at
weird. This
aiming.
is like a video journal
Damn.
within a video journal. But anyways, here's what I said in that video journal. All right, well, it's been a minute, but now I'm preparing to go
Wow,
to the bow
Inception.
civilization. If I have
A
any
video
chance of
journal
surviving
in a
there,
video
I'm gonna need a bow
journal.
of my own. Fortunately, Parrot filled me in on how to get one. So, here's how it works. In PvP Civilization, if a player eliminates someone with a sword, or any weapon of that matter, the defeated player drops the weapon they were holding, and the durability of that weapon gets added on to the weapon they were
Oh, so
defeated
that's how
with.
he's
So
gonna-
that's why when I eliminated some of the axes that were here, all it did was just add durability to my sword. But check this out. If a player is defeated by a secondary item instead of an actual weapon, the defeated player's weapon can be picked up and put in your inventory to be used as another weapon. So that's how all the other civilizations got swords,
Wow.
and that's how I'm gonna get a bow.
I could only assume that the outside world must have been overwhelming, given the fact you're journaling instead of sharing your knowledge with all of us.
Or I just forgot. Yeah, I should probably fill everyone in on everything I just learned. So signing off. After getting everyone caught up, well, I needed a flint and steel as a secondary item if I was gonna get a bow.
What
And
secondary
since I
item?
virtually
See?
had no
Flint and
durability
steel.
Still, well, Wembu clutched up this time. Like I said, we're family, and you know, what's family without asking for a few handouts? Alright, it's time to get serious though. If I do
He
manage
just
to successfully
gave
get a bow,
away
I'll be going
the
into a
water
civilization
bucket that
where
he got
everyone
for
is against
free
the
from the
swords.
other
So
friend.
naturally, fights will be inevitable, but I'm gonna try to avoid that as much as possible, because even though I'll respawn, Prince Zam is still definitely out there, and I don't want to die for real. I made it back to the center of PvP civilization, and already there was a player dropping down the waterfall.
You know-
This was my perfect chance to get a bow.
I was
As
about
far
to
as
say
I
the
know about
same
these
thing.
newborn players,
You could
they
just
should
camp.
walk straight to the platform, so, well, hopefully this is enough fire. Unfortunately, the player was walking way too fast, and I kind of panicked and had to end it right there. Okay, I know this video journal has been really long, but remember from the beginning when I said there were some
Durability.
unnecessary sacrifices made? Yeah, that was this guy. I was so focused on placing down the fire, and I didn't even
This is
realize
just
that
free
that wasn't
durability
even a
camp.
bow. What is wrong with me? That was a wooden sword. After that, I stood there for a few minutes in complete silence. I kept thinking about how he didn't even get the chance to fight back. This world is so unfair. At the end of the day, it was an honest mistake, and the only thing I can really do now is dedicate this video journal to that guy. So, this one goes out to the blue hoodie man. Anyways, I walked around the structure to the correct side, the one where I was supposed to be, and I saw the walls of the giant structure changed from a red color to green. The same green color that was on the map of PvP
I
civilization.
suppose
If I'm
this
at the
is a
right place,
bow.
then I guess green symbolizes the bow civilization. So now, I just have to wait for a newborn wooden bow to drop down and hope that whatever's left of my flint and steel will be enough to get the job done.
Oh, I
A few
didn't
moments
realize
later, I
he's
saw a
also
player
running
coming
out
down
of-
the waterfall, and I made sure this time that it was a player holding a bow. The only way this works is if I take out the bow with only a flint and steel. If I hit the player with my sword once, I won't get the bow. I thought the player was gonna walk past the fire and make
I'm
it to the
surprised he's
platform, but
surprised
just
by
then,
this.
the
Oh,
player took
yeah.
one more hit of damage, and the bow was left sitting there on
You
the
know-
ground.
you know
I
what would
walked
be a
over to it, and
better
instead of
thing?
adding on to my
Just, like,
durability with my
putting, like,
diamond sword,
fire
the bow was in my
in, like,
inventory,
gaps,
along with a
you know?
singular arrow. I'm not really
In
sure how
case
that got
he
there, but it
stopped
worked.
taking
I
fire
was hesitant
damage.
at first, but I went for it. And for the first time in my life, I was holding a weapon that wasn't a sword.
But I mean, this
I
works
was
too,
now a
so
bow in
who
PvP
am I
civilization.
to
I
say?
had to be careful when switching out my weapons, because everyone knows in PvP civilization, if you stop holding a weapon,
Yes,
well,
everyone
game over.
knows.
But for
Right,
the journey
guys?
ahead, I would only be needing a bow. Hopefully.
I'm
I
sure you
stepped
know
out
that.
onto the green platform and instantly was teleported somewhere. I was inside of a room that looked similar to the one I started off in the sword
Or
civilization.
turn left
The
or
only
went back
things
in the
here
falls or
were a bed
whatever.
and a
No,
sign
no,
that
'cause
said
you
I had
remember-
0 wins. I was
Remember the parkour civilization, the new players, the new wooden sword? Like, they're kind of like in a trance hypnotization stage. Like, they don't remember how to get there. They only gain consciousness after they already been transported.
definitely in a new civilization. So at that moment, I knew I had to be prepared for anything once I opened the door. I wasn't sure how this worked, but I shot my one arrow at the armor stand and the door opened. Naturally, I tried to go retrieve the arrow, but it didn't look like it could be picked up. However, a few seconds later, I checked my inventory and somehow there was another arrow there. I guess being a bow in PvP civilization means
Everyone
you always
know.
have an
Oh,
arrow
but
on
the
you.
guys
I
who
stepped
held
out
the
of my room
weapon.
to explore the bow
Yeah.
civilization, and I saw that my room was basically on the edge of a cliff with water down below. I saw giant walls with a more intricate green design. I saw armor stand doors, just like in the sword civilization. But what I didn't see were people. Now, I know this is PvP civilization, and people don't come out too often because they don't want to risk their lives unless they absolutely have to. But this civilization was definitely different. There was not even a
I
single
think they
garden
didn't
center.
enchant
was
it on
completely
purpose
empty.
because
That
it
wasn't
would
until
look
I
too
saw the
shiny.
miraculous sight of a PvP
Yo,
guard
our
holding a
gay
golden
lover
shield.
is
It
back.
looked like my plan worked, and my guard friend made it to the bow civilization with me. Then I set up my video journal.
Of course.
The whole skit thing with the PvP guard was kind of unsuccessful, and now we're here. I should probably get off though, because there's a bow standing right here. So
We
on that
love
note,
our
signing
shit.
off.
While it's hard to make sense of any of that, I can't imagine the other diamond swords would have wanted that story told here.
I'll admit I probably shouldn't have said any of that in front of you, but I'm committed to the journal.
To be quite honest, no explanation was going to help you survive. I just wanted to see what I could learn. Now I'll do my part in making sure the swords never destroy this world again.
Look, you don't understand. I came here trying to save your civilization.
Yo, he
Someone has the
backstabbed
eternal
him
sword, and they're
again.
coming for the
Well, I
eternal
guess
bow
not
next.
really, 'cause they
I
were-
just
they were
wanna
already
help.
enemies.
Take a look around you. What do you think happened here? They stole the bow and wiped most of us out. And as far as I'm concerned, you led them here.
The eternal bow is already gone? Wait, what do you mean by they? How many were there?
2 diamond axes. That's all it took to wipe our civilization off the map. In all my time alive, I've never seen
I guess
players
bows
like
are just
the
that
speed,
weak.
The strength, the intelligence they had. We fired off every single arrow we had, and it got us nowhere. The only thing that secured my civilization's survival was my promise to them that I would help deal with the rest of the swords. So, as it stands with the deal I made, I can promise you there's no reality where you leave here alive.
Damn. Damn. Is that what we call a skill issue? Yes. Yes, indeed. Wild. This is skill issue moment. The bows are weak. Among the 5 civilization, the bows are just babies. Next episode,
In PvP
axes.
Civilization, players spawn into this world holding one of 5 items. The first are the swords, next are the axes. There are
Let's
the
watch that
tridents,
fun video.
There are players that are born with shields, and lastly, there are players that are born with bows. I know that's not exactly new information, but just let me explain. I'm getting there.
Wambo
Point is,
sitting
each of the
there.
5 items have their own advantages and disadvantages when it comes to PvP. To start, there are the swords, which is the item I was born with. Being the standard weapon for close-range combat, natural-born swords spawn with a wooden sword that has a lifespan of 59 PvP attacks. However, by eliminating players, swords can upgrade all the
Wow,
way to
look
the
at that.
diamond level, giving them the longest lifespan in PvP Civilization, as well as stronger attacks and defense. But the true power of being a natural-born sword is the ability to rank up.
Yeah,
beyond
he
diamond
just came
to
up and started
become an
journaling.
immortal netherite sword. No
Journaling.
other civilization has this ability, which is a reason as to why the swords are facing extinction. Next are the axes, who also start at a wooden level. Like the swords, axes are used for close-range PvP, but deal much higher damage than the swords, especially with critical hits.
So
While axes share
basically
the
they're like
exact same
meatheads.
durabilities as the swords, the higher damage from an axe means each PvP attack
They're like
uses
brawlers.
2 durability instead of 1. So this would mean that wooden axes basically have the shortest lifespans in PvP Civilization. But just like the swords, the axes also have the ability to rank up to the diamond level through PvP victories. Next, we have the tridents. Being born as a trident comes with a few unique qualities that increase the odds of survival in PvP Civilization.
How do
For
you
one,
rank up?
Tridents are born with 250 PvP attacks and deal significant damage in close-range PvP. However, tridents can also be used for long-range combat by being
Yeah, they're
thrown
top
from a distance.
laners.
Normally, if a player were to drop their weapon, they would die, but tridents can throw their weapon and still survive. The only downside is that until they retrieve their trident, they can't hold another item, which makes them vulnerable if they do decide to throw it. Tridents also can't rank up in any way, so 250 PvP attacks
Oh.
is all they get. The 4th item in PvP
That's kinda
Civilization
sucked.
is the shield. Honestly, shields are kind of
It's
mystery
like a
around
good
here. They have
weapon
the power to
for
open
like
certain
start to
doors,
mid game,
and
I
they take
guess,
0
until you
damage when
face
they block their
someone
shield. Unlike
that
any of the
already
other
ranked
items,
up
shields actually rank
to
up
like
by
diamond
taking
or
damage.
eternal.
So while their role in PvP Civilization is kind of unknown, shields will basically work for anyone that's willing to pay them in PvP attacks. And finally, we have the bows. Spawning in
Maybe
with a
if
bow
the
comes with
tridents
the
were
durability
shit
of
at aiming
384
and got
PvP
in camp,
attacks,
bro, they
which
would
means
live.
newborn bows technically
Yeah.
have the longest lifespans when starting out. While bows can be very dangerous from far away, close range
Yeah, we're not
PvP
buying
is where
speakers
bows
with the
have the
trident
biggest
light.
disadvantage. Okay, now I'm coming
Not
full
enough.
circle. This is why I was
Hi,
explaining all
JD,
that.
welcome to
Knowing
Banana
the
Paradise.
weaknesses for the bows was how I was able to get out of this current situation. In a small room, there would be no way for a bow to beat a sword, let alone a diamond sword. Look, bro, I told you I'm not here to fight you. I just want to help. But if you truly have no choice, I'm sorry to say you're not gonna win. I'm a diamond sword, and it's a 2 versus 1.
I don't know where you're from, but in PvP Civilization, guards don't work for anyone. They work for whoever pays them the most PvP attacks.
I'm not gonna lie, my financial situation is great as is, so I'm probably Team Evbo on this one, man.
What? You can't be serious.
Go
You're a
him!
fool if you think
He
that
turned
guard is
away.
your friend. Once he finds a higher price, you'll be alone.
Okay, if I'm being honest, he's more of my friend than I'm his. But regardless, I still am the highest price. So yeah, 2 versus 1.
So what do you expect me to do now? I made a promise to save my people, my family. I would be a monster like you.
Yeah,
if I
but they
didn't
wouldn't
use
know.
Look, I don't think you understand.
Your friends already died.
Succeed in stopping the Axis. Your people will be safe if I can just do this. I don't know if I'll ever understand why you all dislike the swords.
He
so much,
always
but
get a
I'm here
backstabbing
asking
role
to fight for
character
you.
though,
why
so
won't you let me
even
just
if
at least
he
try to do that? The player
let
just
us,
stood there
he'll
staring at
come
me,
back
but
and
a second
backstab us
an
later
arrow fired
probably.
right past my head.
Fine. Then you better make good on your word.
Thankfully, I avoided a fight with a bow, but now I have
Roman
another added
throw
responsibility,
shields.
and that's
Real.
making sure that the bows are safe. Of course, the only way to do that is to stop the Axis.
So, what do we do now that the Eternal Bow is gone?
I don't know, but honestly, my curiosity is compelling me to explore this place, so that's what I'm gonna do. Don't worry, I'll just be a few minutes, so feel free to watch the journal while I'm gone.
Give it up already. I'm never going to make a video journal update.
Whoa, I didn't even say anything, but that was my intention. It's fine, I'm sure we'll get a guard update
What if
soon.
burn a
Maybe
guard
when that
to
happens,
death
I'll
and
actually
get a
get to know his name.
shield?
I caught up with the bow that spared me a fight,
Ooh,
and he
you're
told me
so
that
smart.
If I actually wanted a chance to
But
stop the Axis,
they
I would
rank
have to
up
know
when
what
their
I'm up
helmet
against.
breaks,
And he started
though. I
leading
don't
me
know how
down the
that
path
works.
straight ahead. I followed him until we approached a giant gap in the ground that looked like it should have been uncrossable if it weren't for the 4 blocks on the wall leading to the other side. This massive pit with water at the bottom was supposed to prevent outsiders from reaching the armor stand at the other end. That was where the Eternal Bow was located before it was stolen.
That's it?
The bow named
That's
Siwa
all?
told me before they even had time to react.
That's
one
all
of
the
key
defense the
axes
bow
used these
people
4
have
blocks to
for their
parkour across
Eternal
the gap. And after
bow?
they stole the Eternal Bow, they used invisibility.
No
to escape
freaking
without
wonder
being
they
seen.
lost. No
After Siwa
freaking
told me
wonder.
that, I knew exactly who this was because I've seen it before. Okay, so axes have blocks to place. That's new. Is there a PvP marketplace shop, something
Yeah,
like that
oh
here?
no,
Did you not
full
just hear
buck
what I told you?
John.
There's nothing you can buy that will help you outsmart the Axis.
No, you have it all wrong. You see, for me, buying things helps me get a clear headspace, I guess is how I should say it, and that will help me think of a plan to defeat the Axis. You follow me?
Okay, that just sounds like you have a severe shopping addiction.
Yeah, whatever. It's time for a new PvP marketplace. Let's go. See what led me to one of the armor stand doors and told me behind this wall was the PvP marketplace for the bow civilization.
Marketplace,
It said that a
oh
key item
yeah.
needed to shop
We
in the PvP
needed more
marketplace was a
armor
spyglass.
stand for
I wasn't really sure
Evbo.
why, though. And then I'm pretty sure he said something under his breath like he hoped my bow would break and I'd die. I don't know, I kind of chose to block it out, but whatever. It seems like the other civilizations not liking the swords has kind of been a long-standing issue, so I guess at the end of the day, Siwat letting me live and go on a shopping spree is kind of a step in the right direction. The Bow Civilization's PvP marketplace looked wildly different than the one I was used to. For starters, the armor stands were very
You
far
can't
away,
even
and I
read the
couldn't even
sign.
read what I was buying.
Yeah.
The armor stands were only able to be hit by using a bow, which was a problem for me because I soon
You
realized
can't
I
aim.
wasn't good with a bow and arrow. If I was actually someone who was born as a bow, well, judging
Just
by
step
this
back?
performance, I probably wouldn't have survived for very
Oh,
long. Eventually,
God.
though, I got the hang
This
of it,
is
and my arrows
so
started to actually hit
painful.
the armor stand. After landing 5 successful PvP attacks, an item popped out of the dispenser. This was the item Siwat told me would be necessary for shopping in the PvP
Yes.
marketplace, a spyglass. Apparently, it's also useful for bows in general for being able to spot enemies from afar, but I really don't care about that. I just care about the shopping part. Now that I could use the spyglass and zoom in to read exactly what I was buying,
Yes.
I was disappointed. I mean, the PvP
Why
marketplace
is
in
it-
Sword Civilization was so much better. I mean, I bought a PvP speaker
This is like
system,
all
a
like
video
mostly
journal machine.
decorations,
The only thing
no?
that seemed remotely
I mean, I guess it
pleasing
makes
was this
sense because
item
they were
display
wiped out
frame
so
that I bought for
easily.
50 attacks. Now that I think
Right?
about it, maybe the swords having a better PvP
A
marketplace
chest I was
selection
seeing
is
what
why they
Tabby
wanna wipe
needed
us
to get
all
here.
out. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I noticed
And
that
the
the more expensive
pearl?
items in the Bow Civilization had
Okay,
armor
now that's
stands that were
kind of, like,
very far away.
useful.
So, given my bow capabilities, it probably wasn't worth my time to buy any more stuff. At the end
Oh.
of the day, Tabby is out there
Never
somewhere,
mind.
most likely getting ready to steal the other Eternal weapons. So, keeping that in mind, I should probably pick up the pace a little bit. Before going back to my room, however, I decided to check out the entrance to the Bow Civilization. It looked like the door was open and operated the same way the door to the Sword Civilization did. My guess is that these 4 armor stands are also responsible for opening and closing this giant entrance. The difference here, however, is the bows probably had no reason to keep their door closed like the swords did, because they weren't afraid of the other civilizations attacking them. But I guess the decision to keep the door open backfired because Tabby and whoever the other axe was just walked straight in and stole the eternal bow.
I mean,
it's crazy to think that if I had just made it here a
they
little
just
bit
seem like a
earlier, I
weak
would've seen Tabby
civilization.
standing in this exact same spot, probably next to someone she trusts to have
Waiting
her
for
back.
Builtsiv after
Really thought that
PvP
would be
Civ
me,
fate
you know?
is done.
Just two
Oh,
best friends fighting
Builtsiv.
to survive another day. While I'm grateful for the family I found, I honestly would do anything for one more time when it's just Tabby and I against the world. Unfortunately, I ended up with just me and this guy.
To answer your question, no, I didn't journal.
You made it home,
Anyways,
Tara?
what'd you find?
Nice.
Well, I learned that Tabby was definitely here, and I also learned that the shopping here is pretty bad. I mean, I'm all for buying useless stuff, but like, I mean, come on, an item display frame? That's just sad that that's the best thing they have to offer here.
Well, if you paid all those PvP attacks for it, you might as well put some item on display.
Alright, you make a fair point. I guess it would be kind of cool if my sword was displayed here.
Oh,
It's just like, when you do this stuff, it's impossible to feel bad for
The
you.
last time I died and respawned, I woke up to a fight that almost cost me my power of immortality. Which is why I got out of bed swinging my sword everywhere.
He's
just in
right.
case that happened again. But thankfully, it seemed like I could get my respawn power in peace this time. And while I did manage to get this respawn through, I should really start being more careful in the outside world. Because if I lose this respawn power, that could be the difference between life and death for my friends. The diamond swords are trusting me to be disciplined. So with that being said, I am definitely not telling
If
them that I
Builtsiv
just
comes
died
out,
by
you're becoming
throwing
a
my sword in
VTuber
an
to
item
shit talk
frame.
the series?
I also lost my bow, but on the bright
I'll be
side,
waiting.
I'm back to full durability. Hey, what's up, Wembu? What are you doing?
Oh, yeah, what's good, bro? I was trying to turn the speakers back on, but whatever. It doesn't matter.
I'm in
What's
a
up?
thick
Well,
of
the eternal
it,
bow is gone,
everybody
so
knows.
that's not good, but I'm doing all right.
Wait, did you say the eternal bow is already gone? How is that even possible?
Apparently, Tabby and another axe wiped out almost all of the bow civilization. I don't know, there's a lot to break down, but just come with me. I'm gonna go journal.
Trusting a sword to save
Oh,
us
so
all?
that's
No,
how.
that would just be reckless. I am fine with us not being targets at the moment, though.
Hey, what happened up there? You were gone for a while. I thought you died. Please tell me the axes are gone.
The axes are gone, but a diamond sword is here now. Long story short, the kid let us off the hook.
Wait, did you just say a diamond sword is here? How are you even still alive?
I'm alive because he didn't want to fight me. I have no clue what the deal is with this kid. I mean, he practically vented his whole life story in front of me. I wasn't really understanding any of it, but I think I came to the conclusion that this kid Evbo has the power to respawn. Trust me, I can tell by the look in his eyes he wasn't exactly afraid to die.
That can't be possible. Remember that guard
Yeah.
we paid? He told us the diamond sword named Foray had the respawn power.
Right, so either that guard was lying, which I doubt, or there's something else going on here. Do you think it's possible that this Foray guy gave the power to Evbo?
I doubt it. Why would anyone give up the power
Yeah, weapon
to
racism.
live forever?
Valid point, which leads me to think maybe this power can
If they
be
have
shared
pearls,
somehow.
then why did
I
they
think it's
have to
about time
parkour
we
to the
get a
eternal
whole
bow?
new perspective. The axes are going to get
They
the eternal
don't.
weapon.
It's
No
supposed
doubt
to
about that.
like
We're
be
in
a
no
defense
condition to
system
stop
for
them.
other
So, I say we shift
people,
our
I
attention to
guess,
this
because if they
respawn.
try to
If
parkour,
we
you can
find out how
shoot
to
them
obtain this
down.
power, we just
I
might be able to
guess.
come out of this on top.
Because you can only get
So,
the
yeah,
ender
that
pearls
was
if
pretty
you're
much
a
my journey in the
bow.
bow civilization. Fortunately, Wembu and I are boys, so we're kind of keeping that whole item frame death thing between us. But anyways, let's look at the bigger problem at hand. Tabby has the eternal sword, the eternal bow, and
Also, pause. He left the sword in the frame, the item frame. What do you think that anyone could just go in and knock it out and just get his the diamond sword?
probably the eternal axe if I had to guess. So now all she needs is the trident and the shield. If we can't stop her before she gets those two, well, it's probably not gonna look good for us.
Hey, you think I can finish the video journal update?
Are you kidding me? Of course you can.
Wambo!
All right, so the situation is not great, but I believe that we can overcome this with a positive mindset. What now? Oh, right.
He's not good
Okay,
at this,
signing
is
off.
he?
That was beautiful. I mean, that was seriously really good. Wait, check this out. I think we got a message. Looks like Parrot's got more to say, I guess. I'm not gonna lie, I probably haven't recovered
Oh,
from his last
Prince
message, but,
Sam.
oh well, I guess let's give this a listen.
Hello, Evbo, and the other diamond swords, I'd imagine. I have to admit, the outcome of our last fight
was unexpected to say the least. I might even accept the fact that you've become outright better than me at sword PvP. Be that as it may, I don't need to be better than you. You see, me being alive threatens your existence, your ability to respawn over and over again. Each time you die, you'll never know if I'll be there waiting to get rid of you for
Oh,
good.
he's playing the mental
That
game.
alone scares you enough to give me the advantage. Honestly, you should be thanking me for helping you not take life for granted.
Hey, I don't know about you, but I'm thinking this is not very good.
Bro, obviously this is not good. Parrot is literally nowhere in sight, and this is supposed to be from him.
Okay, just making sure we're on the same page.
Anyway, I need to make it out of the sword civilization alive, for reasons that don't concern any of you. The way I see it, if I drop down to your level, I'll die before I reach the exit. And if I try fighting, well, it doesn't take a genius to know how a 5 versus 1 will turn out. So, that is why I have leverage.
Your friend Parrot should be enough to let me walk out of here unharmed.
If you decide to take me out, then I come right back to this iron sword level and Parrot dies.
Oh.
Alternatively, you might come up with a plan to have Evbo die and wait for me to respawn
To prevent me from taking out Parrot, but choosing that route assumes Evbo can win a battle against a trident, which he's never fought before. If he can't, he dies permanently, and Parrot suffers the same fate.
Now that I've made this decision obvious for you all, I'll be down there shortly.
I look forward to seeing what you choose to do.
The video journal machine shut off, leaving Wembu and I speechless. But both of us were thinking the exact same thing, and that was that Prince Zam was gonna make it down here one way or another. If only I could have actually convinced Parrot to come down here, things would be different. But now, well, now
Can't we
he's
just
basically
kill
a
him?
free ticket
Like, I
out
feel
of
like
here for
that's
Prince
easy,
Zam.
right?
Wembu and I filled in
Like, you just go
Lunatic,
out
Julian
and just
Frey,
teleport
and
up?
They all came to the same conclusion. So we
Is it-
decided that Prince Zam was coming down to the Diamond Sword level. His terms required that he would be able to leave here unharmed. So despite having the strength of 5 diamond swords, all we could do was sit back and watch as Prince Zam walked right through us without suffering a single PvP attack.
I don't get
As he
it.
was leaving, he stopped in front of me.
I don't
Parrot
get it.
told me your best friend Tabby betrayed you. I guess I'm doing you a favor by getting rid of her, since she's the one collecting the eternal weapons.
Hey, we let you leave without a scratch, so the least you can tell us is what you want.
As of now, there are 2 things that stand in my way. You and the eternal weapons. Once I deal with both of those, I will be the god of this world.
After that, Prince Zam jumped off the edge and escaped
I'm
to the
also
outside
lost.
world. So, using his words, he wants
It's not-
to be a god of PvP
it's not
civilization. My guess is by
hard
being the only
to
one with
kill
the
him,
respawn power, which means he's
'cause-
not gonna stop fighting until one of us is gone. Minitech also pointed
If
out
he's
that being
saying that
eliminated
he
by the
could-
eternal weapons gets rid
Well,
of the respawn
you know what?
ability. So it would make sense why Prince Zam needs to
taking a
collect
step
them all in
back.
order to be truly immortal. Oh, now I have to stop 2 people from getting the eternal weapons. This is getting
Yeah,
complicated.
we're just gonna pretend we
being
do.
The main strategist of the Diamond Swords told me I didn't have any time to waste.
The
He was
eternal
right.
weapons
The struggle
like
for
Dragon
power
Balls?
would soon be at an
Perhaps.
all-time high. Now that Prince Zam is joining
Like all the
fight.
balls.
I have no concepts of a plan at all, but I'll figure it out as
Invisible
I go, I
guy?
guess. Improvising was always my thing anyways. For a second, I thought I caught up to Prince Zam because there was a player standing directly in front of me. But this was definitely not him. Whoever this was, wasn't even moving. Hello? Who?
That's
are
Tabby's
you?
friend.
For a moment, I thought this player didn't even notice me, but a second later, he turned around and I saw the weapon in his hand. This was not just some ordinary player. This was a diamond axe. We both stood there staring at each other in the middle of the desert. I had no clue what to say or what to even do, but soon enough, the diamond axe spoke.
You don't seem nervous. Usually people run from the sight of a diamond axe, but I guess your respawn ability must be the source of your confidence.
What? How does this guy know that I have the respawn ability? I stood
At
there
this
frozen,
point,
not
everyone
knowing what to
does.
think of this situation. This diamond axe knows who I am somehow. So what is his game
Yeah.
plan?
Guys,
Why
don't quick
haven't you
scream.
attacked me yet?
You
No!
could ask her the
Diamond
same thing.
axe!
I
No!
don't know. I guess I'm holding out hope that you might be good. But just as I said that, the player with the axe sprinted towards me. It's been so long, I had almost forgotten that this was a world of PvP. So now it's time to see if I can truly survive in it. We both landed an attack on each other, but the axe was faster than I was.
He's
and landed
he's
a
doing
critical hit,
crits on
causing
him.
me to back off. What really confused me is that this player didn't continue his aggression and just stood there.
Just so I have this right, you only attack people if you deem them good or bad?
In all my fights in PvP Civilization, I've never had a fight go down like this. Why was he just talking to me? If he knows I'm the one with the respawn ability,
And you're back to the shadows. Okie
Let
dokie,
me ask you
chaos.
something. In our world, where it's necessary to defeat others to survive, how do
Yeah,
you
he
determine
knows it's
who lives
over.
and who dies? To you, it must be whoever treats you well.
I don't know what to say to that. Why are you asking me these questions?
Tabby told me you have a strange outlook on this world. I just wanted to see for myself.
Hearing Tabby's name thrown out completely made me lose sight of the situation I was in. So much that I didn't even notice the weapon the player was holding when he was walking towards me. It was only until this player was staring me straight in the face
Is that the
I
eternal
noticed that
bow?
the axe was not a diamond axe anymore. This player was holding one of the 5 items capable of erasing me from this world permanently. The eternal axe. For some reason I can't
Oh.
explain, I was petrified. I couldn't move. All I could do was just watch this player get closer and closer, knowing that I'd never get a chance to say goodbye to my family. But the player just stopped right in front of me.
Now's not your time to die. So in the meantime, you think about those questions.
And that was all the player said before
Okay.
turning around and disappearing into the desert.
Fine.
What?
I'll think
was
about
that?
it.
I met your friend Evbo just a bit ago.
So, I take it he's dead then.
If I said yes, how would you feel?
The swords threaten our existence. So I would say you did what you had to do. We need to prepare. Getting the eternal trident is all that matters now.
Damn. How would you feel? Yeah, how would you feel? Guys, you know, the story is going faster than I thought it would. But like not really, because I thought that, oh, I mean it says discover the axes, not like talking about the axes. Let me move us to free talk. Well, how'd you guys feel about the two extra PvP Civ lore drop? I feel like calling them a nerd as I do with all my friends though. Tara! And hi Jordy, welcome to Banana Paradise. I appreciate how seriously they're treating this bullcrap. I feel like it's entertaining enough that we have watchalongs, you know? Like obviously it's not gonna be some like Oscar masterpiece, but like the absurdity of the settings is what keeps us watching. That was okay, I guess. Don't punch me. Yeah, guys, you don't want to risk getting getting hate comments, okay? We enjoyed watching it and it was good content for 30-40 minutes. I honestly though, I still think that the main series was better, but like it makes sense. Prequels are always the kind of like afterthought-ish of the whole thing, so it makes sense. I'm not gonna give it too much shit. Brain still processing with a yeah with wait, brain still processing, be with you in a bit. Yeah. Gotta turn your brain off a little bit. Well, I suppose that the main bad guy would be... Wait. Is the main bad guy Prince Sam? The Trident guy? It could get better. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Since we already saw the axe, eternal weapon, the bow is gone, the sword is gone. I'm assuming we have like at least 2 more episodes for the trident. Trident's gonna be the last one. What was it? What's the other one? The shield. You think the shield have eternal shield? I mean, it seems like everyone thinks the sword are the bad guys. It's because the swords try to wipe them all out before, right? So that's why, like, they have reserves about, like, the sword's people. I'm reading Dostoevsky, Crimes and Punishment, and to be honest, Minecraft Civ is almost the exactly the same thing. Too much prose about the MC internal pondering on the morality of the world. Junk? It sounds like, to me, you just grew like 10 extra brain cells. with that sentence. And hi Banana, welcome to Banana Paradise. Just wanted to pop in and say hi, Bun, and everyone. Hope you're having a good day. Like, oh, thank you, Jordy, for saying hi. Thank you, Banana, for the sub too. Oh, I mean, Tara gifted sub to Banana. That's so nice. Thank you, Tara, for the gifted sub. Kissing, mwah. Bro, this is a avatar. What avatar? The main bad guys was the friends we made along the way. Yes. Always gotta get with like the backstabbing plot and stuff though. I still can't believe the guy left it like kind of inconspicuous, vague to Tabby. Like he didn't give her an answer. He was just like, what if I say yes? How would you feel? And then Tabby, being our main goth edgelord, you did what you had to do. I don't have feelings. She just keeps in that kind of trope, you know? Can have Bun to not be a sub in Bun's channel, Lamau. Get gifted, fellow nerd. Fellow nerd? Avatar the Last Sword users. I've never watched Avatars, actually. Like that kid that bends elements. That kid rides a flying moose, has blue tattoos. Oh. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know much about avatars, though. I thought you were talking about the blue people avatar. I always get confused between the two. I guess they're both blues. Oh my god, wait, you're right though. Like, they're just civilizations fighting each other. Avatar is actually pretty cool, you should watch. You know what I watched earlier today? I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Enchanted. It's that one with the... It's like started out with like a princess that grew up in the story fairy tale world, like a whole like Disney cartoon style, and then one day she popped up in New York. Was it New York? Yeah, it was New York. And then she became a real person, and then like try to fit in with reality a little bit. And then she fell in love, not with the prince, but with a guy that's a lawyer. Yeah. You know what I meant, right? Yeah. I'm glad you guys know what I'm talking about. So they had a sequel. If you didn't know, I think it came out like 2023. Why am I having a hard time pronouncing that word today? But 2023, and it's called Disenchanted, and I just watched that. Yeah. The Enchanted musical, my choreo keep pestering me about it, and she sings a song to keep me annoyed. I've never watched the music. Well, is it like a stage play? Is that what you mean by the musical? But I've watched the movie. I've never seen a stage play. Yeah. 2023. Yes, guys. That year. But I just finished watching the sequel, and it's actually really good. Also, although the song isn't as catchy as the first movie, because you know, I really like the song from the first movie, though, the working song, you know. How did it go? I just said it was catchy, but now I can't remember it. You know what I'm talking about? The one that she calls all the animals to her apartment in New York to start cleaning. The happy working song or something like that. Must be as the stage play. I've never seen Enchanted. I see, but all the ones I've seen are just all movies. It's really good. Third movie, Re-Enchanted. And I know you guys probably won't watch it anyways. It doesn't seem like something you guys would be into, at least I think. So I'll just tell you guys what happened in the sequel for Disenchanted. So it's like skip the years, right after they had a happily ever after, and she married the lawyer and have his stepkid and his kid. And now she's like a mother of that kid too, and also she has a kid of her own that just turned 1. So her stepdaughter is like a teenager now, and that's like the whole new challenge that came with it. And she's like, oh, she's just so distant. And then the guy was like, it's normal for teenagers, you know, it's normal. She's going through a phase, like the stepdaughter, like the emo, dress all black, act cool kind of phase, and she decided that maybe New York wasn't her happily ever after. Like it just seems like life is kind of hard. So she saw a billboard that advertises a little town called Monroeville, and its tagline is like, "It's your fairy tale starts here." Obviously, it's, you know, they know their target. And so they decided to move to the suburbs instead of being in New York. But the thing is, their new life wasn't as great as they thought it was, because their house is like half built. They push it, apparently they pushed the moving date for a while now, but even so, the house wasn't really done. It used to be like a very bad old house, I guess. That's why they call it a fixer-upper. So when they moved in, everything was not really ready. Like, there were still like construction guys around, kind of fixing the garden, fixing the house. But the stepdaughter's room was done at least, and she was like, "Oh, this is a great room." She's like happy, even though she was like kind of a bit before about moving here, because she's like, "I don't want to be in the suburbs. I was happy in New York." And then she was like, "Oh, but like could actually be nice, you know, like it's starting to turn out pretty good." Until she turned on the light switch, and I guess the wires, the lightings short circuited, and it started burning down her box of clothes. So she has nothing to wear. All her clothes are burnt. And then she get pissy again, obviously. I would be pissy too. And then sad story, yeah. And then something yada yada, just like back and forth about like, I hate life here. And then the Giselle, the fairy tale girl, was just like, trust me, everything would be better. It's just the first day. So she went to school in her mom's clothes, which is basically just floral patterns on floral patterns, and no one talked to her, and some even snickered at her fashion choice ish. And then she came home and she was like, "Oh yeah, school was fine," sarcasm kind of thing. And then Giselle was like, "Oh, that means it's not fine then." And the kid was like, "Just let me handle it myself, okay?" Because she knows that if if Giselle get involved, things will be even worse. But Giselle, being the fairy tale girl that she is, of course, she decided to want to help and take things in her own hand. See, this town, the governess, like the owner, the mayorness of the town, she has this festival coming up where, like, they vote for prince and princesses too, and her son has won the prince for 3 years now. And on the first day of class, when Giselle dropped her stepdaughter off, the mom, the mayor, was doing free cupcakes for everyone, for them to like vote for her kid too. So Giselle had a great idea of also doing cupcakes for her daughter the next day. Of course, she was not happy. She just have a whole like table set up in front of her school and be like, vote for the daughter's name here, like a banner with like her face on it. But magic cupcake, it wasn't even magic cupcake, it was just normal cupcakes. But she was making a whole commotion and everything, so now she's extra pissy. And the end of the night, her husband, the lawyer guy, came and like have a talk with her and be like, yeah, it's fine, like she's a teenager, she'll be fine. But like she kind of like ran away a little bit. She just disappeared and didn't answer phone or text. So they were like, I wonder where she is. And then Giselle had a conversation with him, be like, are you actually happy here? And he didn't answer because he wasn't really happy here either, because he still has work in New York and he had to commute by train like for a distance to go to work. So he wasn't really exactly happy either. And now Giselle is like in like a bad kind of like mindset spirit now. And then the daughter came back. Apparently she left, she went to New York alone for a little bit, so she was fine. But they have an argument right there, and she just said like, she just told Gazelle that Gazelle would forever just be a stepmom, and that's all she's gonna ever be, kind of thing, and hurt her feelings. And so Giselle rushes out of the house and broke into a musical. as fairy tale princesses do, of course. No magic false advertising. No, it's just normal cupcakes. So she broke into a musical, and then she realized, okay, I skipped a little plot. Her 1-year-old daughter, right? They have godparents. As you remember the prince, the prince that Giselle was gonna be with before she fell in love with the lawyer. So the prince remarried with his own princess now. So they're kings and queens of Adelasia. I think that's Andalasia. That's what the fairy tale land is called. So they came to visit. And they're like, yeah, sorry we missed the 1-year-old birthday, but we came here with a gift. And they gave the kid the Adelasia wishing wand, which they can wish anything. So Giselle was like, oh, I know what I can do, the wishing wand. You can kind of imagine now, like how messy it's gonna get. But so she rushed inside and grabbed the wishing wand and was like, I wish that my life, it's like a fairy tale. Because she was under the impression that like fairy tale life is so much better. Like the only thing you really have to worry about is getting a happily ever after, and the most danger is like trolls and dragons. So she was like, I wish that our life is like a fairy tale. And so, wait, why am I? Do I still have a filter on my model that makes me? Hold up, I'm distracted. No, I don't. Just my monitor then. Anyways, hi Elliot, welcome to Banana Paradise. So she thought the magic wand didn't work because it was showing no magic at all when she was wishing it. So she put it back in the case and whatever and went to bed. But obviously it worked because at night like the wand started glowing and it turned the world a fairy tale. She didn't know it at the time because she didn't read the scroll with all the fine prints and shit. She didn't read it. But you're not supposed to change the whole world like that because it takes so much magic. And where do you think the magic came from? Of course, Andalasia. So basically, she's destroying Andalasia by wishing magic into her own world. Love the VTube studio being shown. Yes, 100%. Oh, didn't realize that I have this on. I still use this. No worries, guys. Hold. Haha, now you'll never see my VTube studio ever again. I'm smart now. Okay, let me put it right there. Yeah. Okay. Didn't realize I was still using game capture on this screen. No panic, no panic. Yeah, don't break reality, please. Sorry. Good storytelling, I cried. No, you're not supposed to cry yet. Hold that tears. Hold it in. No. Anyways, so she was happy, very happy. Her stepdaughter came down and started breaking into a musical about how great life is and how she wants to do chores. And then her husband came down and dressed in, like, everyone was dressed in like fairy tale clothes now. And her husband's like, I'm gonna go be brave and fight of like dangers and stuff. Cause like he's kind of like a prince now, I guess. And Giselle was very happy. The mayor became a evil, well, not evil. We don't know that yet, but she was dressed up in all evil queen get up. Yeah, that was the word I was trying to find. Get up. But she was dressed up in all the evil queen get up, and when she encountered Giselle was like, "Oh my God, Your Majesty!" She was being nice and everything. And then the clock chimes. She looked at the clock, and then her eyes have this weird orange glow. And then she suddenly became mean and throw some jabs to the queen. And then she was like, "Oh my God, I mean, sorry, what?" And then she dragged her daughter away because apparently the festival that was gonna happen was still happening. Obviously, but in fairy tale world now, so it's like a ball. So she like took the stepdaughter to the dress shop and buy her like a nice dress. And then she had another like orange glow moment again, where the dresser was trying to sell her this really pretty like golden dress, apparently dipped in the fairy dust. It's hand dipped into fairy dust, so it's like very shimmery and stuff. But she's like, "No, I can't. That must be expensive. I'm not looking for my own dress, really," kind of thing. She was trying to deny it. And then the clock chimes again, and then she's like, "Oh, you know what? You're right. I'll take them all." And she bought a shit ton of dresses. And then she went home, and apparently she cut the stepdaughter's dresses to shreds. So like she started to have this bipolar kind of moment-ish, where she like she's her normal nice self, and then she starts getting like cranky and evil. And then the evil queen was like, something's wrong with Giselle, but what? And then she went She thinks it's something to do with the wand because she saw it, and then that's when Giselle got defensive about the wand. And so she asked her magic mirror, who's the most powerful of all in the land, and the magic mirror said is Giselle. So now she had her two little side ladies, henchmen, go steal the wand from Giselle, which the baby has. It's the baby's little toy. And so they stole the wand, and then Giselle had like a revelation where she's like noticing the weird behavior that she's been having, and then she's like, oh my God, I'm the stepmother, and in every fairy tale the stepmother's evil, so she's turning evil because she's the evil stepmother. And then her chipmunk friend is turning into a cat because, you know, evil stepmothers doesn't have friendly chipmunks. They have evil cats. Yeah. Yeah, the baby has the most powerful artifact in the world. Of course, you know, it's the baby's toy. So she reads the scroll. I mean, not really read, the scroll talks, obviously. But the scroll tells them that she's not supposed to wish like that because the whole world like changing the whole world requires too much magic, and she needs to undo it. Obviously, before the clock strikes midnight. After the clock strikes midnight, then the magic is set in stone, permanent. And so she's like, okay, I'll do it right now. Where's the wand? And the wand was gone. Pam pam pam. So yada yada, things happen. She starts getting more evil, and then she her stepdaughter is kind of like in a romance-ish with the prince, which is the evil queen's son, who wins the prince in 3 years in a row. And so she but then now Giselle, now evil, she decided to lock the kid up, you know, Cinderella plot. It's like, you have chores to do, you will not be going to the ball. And then she caught the stepdaughter climbing down from her tower, trying to sneak out to the ball, and then she was gonna drag her up again, and then she had her moment of like clarity. It was like, you need to save us, being nice and evil, like fighting with herself, bipolar a little bit. And then she pushed her stepdaughter down the wells, and she said, you need to save us. And now that the kid is gone, the evil Giselle took over and be like, now that the kid is gone, I'm no longer the evil stepmother. I'm just evil. And a fairy tale cannot have two evil queen at the same time. So now she's going to the evil queen to challenge her, because obviously, you know, you can't have two villains at the same time. Disenchanted understand stories. If a main character becomes too powerful, they have to become evil. Yes, exactly. So now it turned into a story of like her fighting with the evil queen. They decided to fight at the ball around like midnight to see who was the evilest of them all. They did break into a musical about who, like how each of them are better than the other. I quite like that. The lyrics was kind of interesting. But anyways, Giselle, well, not Giselle, the stepdaughter, who was pushed down the wells, showed up in Andalasia, because the well was connected. That's the portal that the king and queen was set up to connect. So she showed up in Andalasia, and she found Andalasia in like a very sorry state, because the magic was like squeezing dry. And she met the king and queen, and then she was like, oh, what do we do? How do we save Giselle? And they came across the memory tree, which is apparently the most powerful magic of them all. Yeah, I'm the most evil. I am kind of moment. Even Hera would be, but exactly. So she found Giselle's memory tree, and then she revived it with her own memory of Giselle, because, you know, it's powerful magic here. So she's like, I can save her. She'll remember who she was again with the memory tree. So then the memory tree brought them back to the Monroeville, the real world-ish, because it's a fairy tale now. And then they rush over to find Giselle. Also, side plot, Giselle stole the wand back by the help of her evil cat, who was a chipmunk. So the cat stole the wand back for Giselle, and now she's dueling the evil queen. And then the magic keep breaking out. So now there's like vines and everything popping out from the ground. Messy stuff, really. And eventually they reach each other, and Giselle was about to undo everything, because like she brought the memory tree, and the memory magic brought Giselle back, and she remembered who she was again. And then she was about to undo the magic when, dun dun dun, the evil queen used her magic to bind the stepdaughter, and she's like, I'm gonna hurt her if you don't drop that wand. So this is like kind of like a plot hole moment for me, because that wand, you can wish anything and it grants you a wish. So why can't you just wish that her daughter is out of breath? or something. You know what I mean? Like it's not that hard. Like you just wish it. Like that's the whole point of the wishing wand. You wish anything because she wished that she was the queen of Monroeville before. That's why she has a crown on her head. But I guess there's limits to the wish. Whichever one's more plot convenient. But so she dropped the wand, and the evil queen stepped on the wand, and it broke. Yes, that stake needs to exist, I guess. And so now the wand is broken, and she's like, oh no, it's gonna be like this forever. And so the guys, her son, so the evil queen's son, the prince, and her husband rush over to the clock because they're like, oh my god, the magic goes permanent when the clock strikes midnight, and we know fairy tale logic. There's only one clock in the world, and the time only moves if the clock moves. So they went and jammed the gears with their swords to stop the clock from ticking. And so they bought more time. And then, Giselle was like, you need to do it. Because the evil queen actually kept her word and released the stepdaughter, Tucker, to me. Honestly, because I thought that being evil, no, she wouldn't. But the stepdaughter is out now next to Giselle. And Giselle's like, you need to make the wish. I don't have the power anymore. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that the evil queen couldn't use the wand because only the true daughter or son of Analasia can use the wand. So it's useless in the other people's hand. And so the stepdaughter's like, I can't use it. I'm not a true daughter of Analasia. And Giselle was like, yes you are. You're my daughter. And all those stuff. And then the show starts like Thanos snapping a little bit with like gold particles. I love Force Wishes. I know, right? And then the kid was like, oh, I can try. And she grabbed the broken wand pieces and was like, I wish I'm home with my mom. And then at the same time, obviously for like intense purposes, the evil queen realized the clock wasn't striking, so she was hitting the clock to make the men that was jamming the swords in the gears like kind of move a little bit. So just before the clock strikes midnight, the wish was granted, and everything went back to normal again. The stepdaughter woke up, and she quickly rushes down, realizing that she was dressed in normal clothes now. And then Giselle was like, "You saved us!" And then they hugged. And then the dad came down. He was like, oh, I had this bizarre dream. Of course he did. And Giselle explained to the stepdaughter, her daughter, quote unquote now, that only the people who wielded the magic remembers everything. Other people, it just feels like a dream. And so now the relationship becomes strong. And time cuts to happy ending moment where they were just... well, Giselle also made up with the evil queen person, and now they became friends. They shook hands and hugged. Yeah, the clock doesn't move, the time doesn't change. That's how it works. But yeah, they hugged it out, and she invited Giselle to be part of the committee gang. So her gang, basically. She's in the inner circle now. And it cuts to Giselle just having a little picnic in the park with her family. Her husband quit his job in New York and started his own little thing in town. And they're all happy now. Giselle is, well, not, the stepdaughter is kind of like in a relationship-ish with the guy who was a prince. So all is well. And then... the prince, the king and queen of Andalasia came to visit, and now gift them with a wish plate. All it does is it gives you any food you want, and that's it. Just the food. They're being careful this time. And that's how it ends. Disenchanted. Now you don't have to watch the movie because I explained it all to you guys. Do you remember me? Of course I do. Hi Eclipse, welcome back to Banana Paradise. Yeah, wishing plate sounds a big fact, right? It just gives you any food you wish for, and it would appear on that plate. Is he still a lawyer? Yes, but he's like a lawyer in town now rather than in New York. He quits his New York job. This reads like a weird Cinderella Smurfs crossover fic. Smurfs? Smurf? Where did he get Smurf? The clock is a true main character, you know. It is. It has been like a big part ever since the beginning. Like there's a subtle foreshadowing when they drove into town and Giselle was just staring at the clock and be like, wow. Has always been the main plot, the clock. Thank you, but I was never gonna watch it. See, I knew. That's why I'm spoiling it all for you guys. I knew you weren't gonna watch it. This doesn't strike me as something you guys be into, but I liked it a lot. I liked how I really liked the magic in the movie. They did it very magically, and also musical. I'm a sucker for musicals, so it's right up my alley. Unlimited salami? Yes! Imagine how much salami I could have eaten. Be so pog. Unlimited of all my favorite food. Best plate ever made. Yes, exactly. And honestly, that's way better than the wishing wand. The thing with the Smurf with the Gargamel is stealing the Smurf's magic power as the main goal, and to do it, he has to take power from their whole civilization. Oh yeah, I guess so. That makes sense where the Smurfs came from. But I think they did pretty well for the plot of a sequel. I wasn't actually I didn't really have high expectation going into the movie at all. Like I know you guys are like, then why did you watch it? Well, I'm me, okay? And I watch like silly little things all the time, like Barbie movies, My Little Ponies and stuff. So I don't I'm not particularly like picky about like actual good plots, but I was kind of pleasantly surprised that it was better than I expected it to be. They did really well in the sequel. And everything was pretty and magical, and I love that. Yeah. Sometimes a shit movie just hits different. Gotta take the chance. Exactly. I honestly was just skimming. I was actually going to watch a My Little Pony movie before I decided to watch Disenchanted, but I couldn't find a My Little Pony movie that I wanted to watch anywhere, so I ended up just going with Disenchanted. I was also gonna watch a Barbie movie too, but so it went like this. I was looking for a My Little Pony movie, and then I was like, dang it, they don't have the one I want to watch. So I was like, never mind, I'll just watch like a Barbie movie instead. And they didn't have the one I wanted to watch. I'm like, oh dang it. And then while I was searching for Barbie movies, I scrolled down like a little into the middle, and I saw Disenchanted, and I was like, oh my god, I've been wanting to watch this, but I forgot. So I watched it. That's how I came to it. Ain't no way. Yes, a Bunana is a My Little Pony girl once. Also, I was very shocked to find what they had done to the series. Did you guys know that we have a new generation of My Little Pony now, and they have the same graphic as does everything else, like the Coco Melon kind of graphics? Yes. There's a new movie called My Little Pony New Generations. They massacred my favorite series. Cry. I'm very angry. Very angry. I was gonna watch it, but I couldn't. I couldn't sit there. I couldn't do it. They made them CGI. Yes, they did. Hold on, let me find a picture for you. My Little Pony. You know what I speculated why they did that? I think they exhausted off all the merches they could have made for the OG cast. OG ponies. I think that's better. I think they exhaust all of it. So now they're like, well, just make new characters so we can so we can sell more plushies. toys. I know, they can't keep getting away with this. Yeah, the Shrek 5 was horrendous. I did not like their animation at all. Anyways, here's what they look like now. Coco Melon, ah. I was jaw dropping in disbelief when I searched up My Little Pony. I was like, what? Who are these ponies? I'm glad that we're all on the same page, guys. I'm so glad. They messed up Barbies for me, and now they messed up My Little Ponies for me. They can't keep doing this. I don't understand why. And Netflix original, exactly. Punching the air. I'm speechless. Thank you guys. I'm so happy that you guys feel so strongly about it as I do. And it's like funny too because hold up. I need to put the picture back. Oh wait, I put it on the wrong program. I guess this works too. I put it in VTube Studio. I can pin it to my head. See? Look at it, guys. So you see the rightmost ponies? That's basically a Rainbow Dash. Like the trailer, like that's basically a rip-off Rainbow Dash, except they have short hair now. And I think the leftmost pony was a vlogger. The trailer was like, okay, you know what? Since we're doing watch along today, I'm putting you guys on the trailer. We're suffering this together. Microsoft Edge. YouTube. You're watching this. Please, I beg. No. No, you have to see what I saw. But yes, Banana the horse tuber. Thank you, thank you. My Little Pony new generation teaser. We're so good. Yo, you guys are fine. This is 3 years ago. I'll let you know how I feel about it later, okay? We can wait to hear my review. Hold up, there's another teaser that's the girl's a vlogger. I don't know which one. You guys have to see. I was like, I watched that trailer and I was like, God damn it! Which one is it? Official trailer Netflix. I can't find it. This is so sad. I should have signed a waiver before seeing this. Guys! Yeah, average height, everyone. Trailer maybe? Would that pop up? Oh yeah, by the way, it's not just the movie. There's also a series of it. So, if you think it ended there, no. They made a movie so they can sell the series. The series, actually there's 2, I think? And one of them was still like a 2D kind of thing rather than like... What's the word? Rather than like a 3D CGI. What are you talking about, Bun? We are obviously all watching this together on Discord. Chronos, you're so right. I knew you guys would watch it with me. Yes! Yes! Can we watch My Little Pony movie together, guys? Hey, I said that first. Oh, sorry, Tara. Sorry. I moved the Twitch chat side away so I can watch the My Little Pony trailer. Yes, we are. We're definitely doing a movie night together. It's in plan. Next week? Question mark? Well, I have D&D Friday. So, I guess March 14th, Friday. Would you guys prefer 7 p.m. or 9 p.m.? March 14 it is. Also, hey everyone, hi Kayla. I'll host it for my own hatred anyways. Thank you, Terror. Thank you for hosting. Let's go! I'll get to watch My Little Pony with everyone. Glad to share my hobby, guys. I watch stupid movie all the time. Still need to find a trailer for you. If you have Netflix account, it's on there. It's the first trailer. I don't know if I can find it here though. But one of the pony was a vlogger, and the whole like thing on the bottom floating and everything. It was rough. It was rough for me to stand. Is it really not gonna be here? It is not. We should 100% do it on a Monday or Tuesday around 10 so I can miss it. Nuh-uh, nuh-uh. Or maybe we can do it Saturday too, if that works better for everyone. Whatever time is decided, I'll make sure I'm ready to cry at what they did to my show. I'll cry with you, Terror. Me and you. Together. I think there's also My Little Pony with Sia in it, right? That's the one I was trying to find. That's the one I wanted to watch. You know, I went to the theaters for that one because I was in my Sia phase and My Little Pony phase at the same time. And I was like, holy shit! Sia and My Little Pony together! And I was just having the absolute time of my life. It was a great time. How did Applejack win the war? I actually don't know. I forgot everything about that movie, honestly. Damn, I wanted to show you guys the vlogger part. Well, I'm gonna just accept that I can't find it. Alright, back to free talk. This free chat screen. Oh, that is decided. I only have one MLP poster, so I'm totally not a Brody. Oh my god, Tara! I love that. I love that. I love that you feel so strongly about this as I do. So like we can actually cry together. And hi Nix, welcome to Banana Paradise. Ah. It's like I actually put on the new Barbie movie. I think it was Mermaid Power. Barbie Mermaid Power. Cause I was like, you know, I'll give it a chance. And I watched like a minute of it and I turned it off and went to Disenchanted because I could not watch it any longer. It's just so hard to watch the new Barbie movies, and it's so sad because I love them. I love the Barbies series so much. It just kind of butchered my childhood. Oh man, I just found out I'm gonna be sick on the 14th. I am so sorry. No, you're not getting away with this one. No. Never. Never ever. Look at how they massacred my ponies. Right, JD? The fuck you mean no? You're not allowed to miss it. This is mandatory Banana Paradise work. You all get Anki Banana if you miss it. Member VC watch along? Ooh, well, it's a movie night. It'd be fine if we do it outside of Member VC, or we can do it in VC too. Member VC too. Wait, no, we have a dedicated movie VC. That'll be fine. Yeah. I watched all the way to the end of the 3rd season of friendship is magic, and the Gen, because of my little sister, was the one who got to choose what we watched before school. Then I had to know how it continued, so I see. I did the same thing. Thank you, Tyler, for Hydrate Redeem. I think I left off around where you left off too. I basically caught up to the most recent episode at the time that the My Little Pony movie with Sia came out. And then I couldn't stand Twilight anymore. Princess Twilight. I couldn't stand what they did to her character after that. Like, they made her way more annoying, and I couldn't watch it. So I kind of stopped like watching the series around there. Oh no, you watched the rest? Oh, that's just where I didn't have an excuse anymore. I see. I was thinking of continuing it too. I just couldn't stand Princess Twilight. Little Pinkie Pie though. But my favorite character is Fluttershy and Rarity. Those are my top 2 ponies in the main gang anyways. I love Princess Celestia. Is your little sister responsible for your MLP blind bag collection? Chunk! Damn. But yeah, we'll have fun. This is mandatory to keep your membership. Yes, mandatory. Mandatory My Little Pony watch along. The things you do in Banana Paradise, guys. The things you do. I can do it, Anki Banana. I'll buy her a Steam game and she'll be good. You buy me a Steam game and I'll be good? It's not that easy, okay? When it comes to My Little Pony, I'm serious. Super serious. I only did the blind bag minifigures pony 4 times. I got some weird side characters every time though. Oh my god, no way! 4 times? I think one time in middle school I drew Princess Celestia for my art homework. We're supposed to use crayons and do a what's the word? Like we had to draw things geometrically. So I drew Princess Celestia and I argued every point was technically a shape, because you know, like the snout, it's like a circle and then another circle and like a triangle, and my teacher just let it pass. I guess he just respected the amount of work I put into to make an excuse for it. But I cheated so hard with the crayons. You know what I did? I color, right? And then I pull out hair dryer and to melt the colors. And that way, no matter how shitty I colored it, it melted and become a smooth surface. It's my mom's idea, but it looks so good. Luna, you really used the I'm not technically wrong. I did. I literally went I'm not technically wrong with my teacher, and he just let me pass. He was actually, he's like this really strict teacher, the discipline teacher that had really creative punishments handing out. It's the same one I told you guys about before, where when he confiscated my friends, like he caught them playing with the playing cards, which I told you guys was kind of an a contraband in my school. So he caught the cards, right? He confiscated it, and the guys that were caught playing got he shuffled the cards and let them pick the cards, and depending on what cards they get, that's how many squats they have to do. So if you get like 3, that'll be like 30. And like if you get like Jack, Queen, King, that would be 100. A lot of my friends got 100, and I was like, oof. Actually, I was playing too, but I quit before they got caught, so I so I escaped the punishment. Their legs were sore for days. Poor friends, my poor friends. But yeah. Hi there, Tartars. Hello there, first time chatting in Twitch. What do we do here? Just chat like normal, really. You had a clay art project and you made Princess Luna? That's so cute! You made Princess Luna? You're so real for that, Terror. You're so real for that. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to time out Nadia. I just time out myself, speaking of. Thank you, Yeka, for timeout redeem. Let me time you out. But yeah, he was a pro. You should have seen him shuffled. I was like... But that's the thing. I feel like the most strict teacher really did the most things when he was a kid too. I used a cootie catcher for tests with answers inside a couple times. I don't know how I didn't get caught. What's a cootie catcher? What? I finished all the Friendship is Magic, I think, when I was 12. I'll be there, I promise. Yes! Yes! I probably made like a stream waiting room for it just so we remember when it is. I don't know if I'm gonna stream it or not. Maybe I should, and we just film our, just have our reactions. But maybe I won't. It'll be just like a blank waiting room with a link to Discord or something. Anyways, a waiting room will be there. A stream, maybe, maybe not. Pun got cooties. Yeah, let me give you the cooties, guys. You haven't heard of a cootie catcher? No, I've never heard of cootie catcher. Chat like normal, but looter. Looter? Hi, Metric Kid. Welcome to Banana Paradise. Yeah. Also true, but there's still limits. Yes. Wait, sorry to tell. Maybe you'll remember. Okay, hold up. Cootie catcher. Oh, I didn't know it's called a cootie catcher. That's crazy. Yeah, I do this all the time. Me and my friends make a bunch of these. Especially in like elementary, like late elementary, start of middle school. That was the phase. Made a ton of these. I don't know how to do them now though. I was good at it. I was making like 2 every day. Yeah. You use that thing to cheat on tests? I mean, it was pretty funny when I see my friends using it on tests. Like, the teacher let it go too, because like I assume she didn't think that you can cheat with it. But like, it's so funny just seeing my friend pull it out and just like use it like for like random ABC answer, you know? He just really went, I don't know how to answer this, Joe. It was fun. It was fun. Fun times. Good old times back then. Never called them that, but they're not exactly subtle to look into. See, my teacher just let it go, let it happen because they didn't think it was cheating. My friend wasn't using it to cheating either. To cheat either. God, I'm having trouble speaking today. That moment when you go to the doctor and they diagnose you with terminal case of cooties. And then they ask you where you got it from, and you're like, Bunana gave it to me. Only today? You're so right, Junk. Every day. Every single day of my life, I just struggle speaking. Yeah, imagine getting an A. No, I think an A might be a 10, so that's the best case scenario. He is the teacher of the best shufflers in the world. Yeah. I had my ups and downs with that teacher though. Like I know he's really nice, but he's super strict as well. I had a phase where I skipped a lot of morning assemblies, and I got in a huge trouble with him, and like he made me cry and all that stuff, and I need to sign away my behavior points. Even though I didn't need to sign, I just got peer pressured by him to sign. I thought, but I was young and dumb. Got in a bunch of trouble for skipping morning assemblies because I don't find any benefits in attending at all. Like, why would I waste my morning like an hour to just sit in the sun listening to some bullshit? I'd rather be in my classroom just scrolling on my phone. Who made you cry? Give me a name assault team ready for action. That teacher who gave out squads. Talks of PvP civilization character. I'll just start talking in swords. But yeah, and then around like my last year, like senior year high school, like I think I've always been kind of like his his favorite-ish student. Art terms either way, because I'm really good at art, at least within my class. Like, I was really good at art, and then I think he was like asking me what I was gonna major in after I graduated, and I was like, oh, I'm going into architecture. Never did, by the way. but at the time, I was gonna major in architecture, and he's like, oh, good. You're like, you really have talent in art, and I really want you to pursue art. And I was like, oh, thank you. Little did he know, a little Bunana was going to major in marketing later. Business gal. Yeah, Banana Paradise had a SEAL Team 6. Peel Team 6? Not the Peel Team! I was so glad my third school didn't have morning assembly, but it made it so instead I had to sleep through the first period math. Oh. Well. Every school have morning assembly for me because in like some shape or form, because so our morning assembly consists of singing the national Thai anthem and then reciting a daily passage of the Buddhist incantations. Is the best I'd call them. I don't really know what they are, but you just chant every day the same thing. Two of them actually. Two incantations, and then you just listen to a bunch of teachers talking about BS. And that's what my morning assembly is like. So I prefer to not be there, because I think it's a load of bullcrap. I hated morning assembly. If you were late, you would have to stand up and explain to your class why you were late. It was so dumb. I'm glad that we have a shared hatred for morning assembly, despite our differences in cultures. Yes. But yeah, I skipped way too much of those, and I got really good at it though, because I kept skipping it. Like at first I kept being caught, and then I had to do a bunch of squats because I was caught, but then I started getting really good. What I did was I just pulled the chairs together, and my hoodie, I had a gray hoodie, and it looks like a texture of your backpack. Like if a gray backpack would be a backpack that would look like it. So I started just because I gotta explain more too. I always buy a really big hoodie, so like super oversized. I still do. I love super oversized clothes, and so I would like pull all the chairs together, lay down so there's no feet on the floor, put a lot of backpacks around me. Though not too like, not so it looks obvious like a mountain of backpacks, but like make it like natural, right? And then I zip up my hoodie, pull up the hood, push my hair all into the hood, and crumble up fetal position. And then I was never caught. I just act like I was a backpack, and that's how I do it. It's actually worked so well that even if I don't disguise myself among the backpacks sometimes, like once when I was going on a day trip with it was a school day trip, and we were on a bus together, and I was sleeping, so I zipped up everything, did the same thing. I was in fetal position, but not really. I was just like hugging my knee, but like I was in, all my knee was covered with the hoodie, and my friend didn't see me there. They thought I was a backpack. I was like camouflage 100. I was that good, guys. I was that good. But yeah. Von the master businesswoman. It happens. Still haven't landed a job though, so crash, crash. Also, I have a inkling, a feeling that Jaden is kind of stuck in the past a little behind us. She's basically Snake from Metal Gear. I might be bad at stealth in game, guys, but my stealth in real life is very good. Kind of like America Morning Assembly, American Pledge of Allegiance, talk about the sports team, talk about school events, blah blah blah, asking questions of the students. I see. See, on morning assembly, if it rains, that's the best day ever, because if it rains, there's no morning assembly because we do it out on the field. And then we just do a quick like national anthem and just return to our classrooms, out like just right outside the classroom. Talking about American Pledge of Allegiance though, I was so out of place when I came as an exchange student in my junior year high school here, and like the first class ever that, and then like you know, like how they have it over in speakers. My high school, the high school that I exchanged in, didn't have morning assembly, but they just like have like it over like the speakers. Be like, all right, everyone, like Pledge of Allegiance, and everyone stands up, and I was like, what's happening? I look around like, what's happening? Why is everyone standing up? And I was the only one left like sitting for a while, and I was like, and then I stood up as quickly as I could once I kind of registered what was happening, and then I was like, should I put my hands up? Because I was like looking what everyone does, and they have their hand over their chest and stuff, and I was like, huh. I eventually blended in though, so it was fine. You had to do the Pledge of Allegiance? Well, I didn't know what I was supposed to do. Like, I mean, I guess I don't have to, but like, I'd rather not stand out. I haven't done that since the elementary school. Really? The high school that I went to did it. You should just stand still and master the art of being invisible. I was kind of... In middle school though, like, I don't know if it's a good or a bad flex, but I was literally that anime protagonist that's literally always like, I'm just invisible to everyone. Like, I was that. Not in a good way though. Like I was good at it for like high school, like in a good way, you know, invisible when I needed to be. But in middle school, people always forget to give me my like class worksheet and stuff when they pass stuff around. I have no clue how, but I was literally in the slap bang middle of the class, and people always forgets me and my friend that sits next to me, both of us. I guess it's just the blind spot. Like the right slap bang in the middle is the blind spot, I guess. But yeah, I was literally anime protagonist right there. Bullyable elementary bun version. I was only bullyable in the first year of middle school, okay? After that, I joined in. I learned to survive. Survival of the fittest, baby. Learn to fit in with the popular kids. I was only shunned in my first year, and then I learned. Bun the bully. Yeah, she still cracks by a bunch of short jokes. I just learned how to blend in. Honestly, that gave me a bunch of trauma. As in, like, it makes me... It just... It really builds my character. That's what I'm trying to say. That experience of learning how to blend in with other kids. Middle school was a rough time for me. Like, really rough. Like, I didn't really have, like, a close friend. I do have a best friend, but like it's kind of like more like we tolerate each other. We fight all the damn time. Like we have heated arguments all the time. It was kind of toxic, but like that was the best friend relationship that we had. We relied on each other. And I was like friends with everyone else, but like I never really had a best friend kind of thing. Like I was in every friend group kind of moment, but never in their inner circles kind of Yeah. But I did a good job blending in, so that was a W. And that improvised bully the new kid. So you gotta do what you gotta do, okay? I was never like the main target for being bullied. My friend was, but like, not to say that she deserved, because like some kids can be really mean, but she kind of like was a bitch. She was mean to other kids first, and that made people not like her, and then that started the whole, you know, bullying thing. But she always see herself as a victim though, but she was very mean-spirited to others, and she's also a big snitch. So you can kind of see the formula like mixing together. That doesn't make a really good, appealing friend. So she decided to quit school and transfer to another school on the second year of our middle school. And before that, she was the only friend I had, because you know how like the thing goes where the first person you made friend or sit next to on the first day of class kind of generally is the people you stick with the rest of the year. So I was like kind of her friend for the first year, which I also got like indirect. I became a target for their like hatred for her too, because I hang out with her. I didn't realize that I was being ignored. Like I had a hunch of it, because like sometimes I talk to people and they didn't talk to me, but I was like, maybe they didn't hear me. Let me say it again. kind of like moment. But then I realized in the second year when she left, she quitted she dropped out of our current high school, and then people was like, you know, you're not as bad as I thought you were, because like, you know, you were hanging out with that girl and stuff. I was like, oh I was being ignored. I was being ignored. That's crazy. I was too dense to realize. So yeah. And then I became way more conscious of what was happening around me. I was kind of like, I was still getting a little bit of like a, you know, like animosity from some kids in my class, but like it wasn't like they were getting like more open to having me, kind of. Never did anything to any of them though. They just didn't like that I was hanging out with the girl. Yeah. But it all worked out, but I became really insecure about how I act around other people. That's built character. That really builds character. I think that's when I started getting like eating disorders and stuff too, because I think one of the guy in front of me, they were talking about how I was like ugly or something like that. I actually wasn't sure if they were talking about me per se, but I heard it and my brain was like, they're talking about me, and I got really insecure. And it made me go down the spiral. And I guess we'll never know. But funny thing is, last year middle school, I became kind of best friend with the guy that said that. It's an interesting dynamic in my middle school class. Oh, by the way, it's like kind of like the Japanese anime school where we have the same people for every class. So like we have our own class. So it's like a little own social thing right there. Rumor mongering is bad. I'm afraid to say that I partaked in it, because it's the way that I was able to blend in and fit in with the more popular kids and not be a target. Not my proudest moments, but I was a huge gossip. It was rough. I feel really bad because my friends would trust me with like secrets and stuff, but I would just be like blabbering about it. I do heavily regretted it though once we graduated, and I completely understand when they didn't trust me with the secrets anymore. But it's okay, guys. I've redeemed myself in high school. I found actual real friends in high school. We're still friends until today. Still, I guess that's a better word. But I found actual good friends in high school, and I had a redemption arc, and I learned that the ways that I was before was just toxic. You can keep secrets? Yes. Not my secrets though. I still blabber a lot. I'm a yapper at heart. but I don't yap about other people's secrets anymore. It's so easy for me to like gossip about people when everyone gives me their Facebook account. I don't know why. I just have people's Facebook account. They give me the whole email and password, and I have like 6 accounts locked in on my phone. So you can kind of see that within the circles, they really liked me because I have tea on a lot of people. And you know, like, and that kept funneling in my behavior even more when I get like so much recognition for it, and it became a cycle. I have no secrets of my own, but I hold many others. See, that's like exactly how I operates too. Like I'm pretty much a very open person, but like that if it's not about me, then I don't say things. I feel like I'm hearing a British accent. Maybe I'm crazy. You know, do I have a British accent? I feel like I just have a bunch of things jumbled together, cause I mean, I grew up speaking Thai English, you know, English Thai accent, obviously, cause yeah, duh. And then I went exchange in New Zealand, so like that it was my exposure a little bit. And then I went exchange in England, but like those didn't really affect my accent that much because I was only there for like a month. And then what really changed my accent was when I came here to America for high school. 1 year. That 1 year changed my whole accent. My mom was very surprised when I got back home. I know, getting called British. Would you like some tea? But I have a lot of like Filipino teachers, so like that is part of where I learned my like English too. Like a big part actually. A lot of English teachers in Thailand are Filipino. But yeah, American accent takes the most W in my accent because I stayed here the most. And college, obviously. Perhaps some crumpets. Would you care for a scone and a bottle of water? Oh yes, thank you. But yeah, my British accent got a little better though when I was obviously still am in my Harry Potter phase because I kept watching Harry Potter movies. I'd say it's not good by any chance, but it definitely got way better. Alright, let's see here. I haven't done schedule for this week. Maybe I'll just do it right now before I forget. Alright, today's Sunday. Alright, D&D on Friday. Oh yeah, I also moved my schedule into Figma. I don't know if I've ever told you guys that. Wait, so you were from Thailand that traveled to New Zealand, Philippines, England, and America? No, I've never been to the Philippines. It was just that a lot of English teachers in Thailand were from the Philippines. But yes, I was an exchange student in New Zealand and England and America, yes. And I also came to college here in America. I had a great time being an exchange student in America that I was like, I need to come back. Fun fact on accent shenanigans, the German version of Terminator, they didn't use Arnold Even though he is German because his accent is considered very hillbilly. Oh damn, really? Oh yeah, don't forget to remind Cora about D&D when you get the chance. Okay, I will. Also, as soon as I post this schedule, I'll be like, Cora, D&D, Friday, okay? You have a little bit of British accent sometimes, but it's usually American. Honestly, I think, that came from me being in my Harry Potter phase lately. I'm usually a very easily influenced person. That includes my personality as well. I adapt to people so easily, like subconsciously even. Like I would literally mold into that person if I hang out with someone for so long. Remember the Thai lesson I taught you about how there's so many ways you can call yourself? If I hang out with someone so much, I started calling myself the same way they do, even though I didn't use that word before. I'm just very impressionable. Kind of like my laugh, really. Like I told you guys that. Like there's a point. Like I used to just laugh normally, and then we were talking about Pecora's laugh, and we were having this challenge where we could like try to impersonate Pecora's laugh. So that night I was watching Pecora's laugh on repeat, and after that I just kept laughing with the ha 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 ha. Although right now, like right now, it's mixed with other like kind of laughs. I don't know where I picked from now, but like it's kind of like lessened now. But I had a phase where I just laughed the Pecora laugh all the time, and my friend was starting to get a little annoyed at me because they said I just laugh way too fun. So I was like, what? Why are you blaming me for this? It's our competition. Yeah. Are you on a student visa still? Yes, I am still on student visa. It's an optional practical, I think, one. So I have until like the end of June to stay here. Until and then I'll have to find another visa to be on or head home. Blaming the unsafe on me then? Perhaps I am. Yeah. I'm planning to go to Thailand before 2030. Any suggestions? Ooh. I don't know. I honestly, I barely know anything about Thailand that much. I can speak from my experience, but I don't go outside even when I was in Thailand. It's like asking a local where you should go, and then they can't really give you a good answer because they're a local. Like they don't tour the place. I've always kind of like been a subscriber of this idea that the locals are the worst tour guides. If you want them to like give you like a tourist tours. Because you don't know really where to go. I would say go to the Siam Paragon though. That's where I hang out the most. That's like the hot teenager hangout spot. And aside from that, shrugs. I'm a mall kind of girl, okay? I go walk in malls. Hey, can't have the ring ready. Wait a second. A ring? That's still awesome. My respects you. Oh, thank you, Crayon. Just always been traveling around. But yeah. My sense of humor and stuff is just... I'd say who I am today is a mix of everyone I've ever been close to in my entire life. That's like actually why I had like an identity crisis at some point too when I was like a teen. I was like, who am I? Like, I couldn't find myself. I was like, what? But I keep picking things from other people. Like, who am I? But I got past that point. Hi, Hustle. Welcome to Nana Paradise. Hi, Brooklyn. Welcome to Nana Paradise. nice. Oh god, please stop hanging out with Bob. No, no what? That's normal though. Yeah, I guess so. It's just a lot of people that I hang out with are the less impressionable kind, so it's like kind of like me changing into them, and they just don't change at all. So it just gives me the scares. Like what? I'm turning into a double. When I was with my roomie girl, like cause we spent 24 hours together, literally, aside from like classes, cause she was in a different major than I am. We have this thing where we talk at the same time, all the time. Just think of like Fua, Moko, and how they have the twin thing where they just say the same thing. I do that with my roomie friend all the time, and it's like, and like it kind of leaves our Uber most of the time kind of like a little creeped out. Because whenever the Uber tries to strike a small talk, we just reply at the same time, the same exact thing. It was funny though. I miss that. Chameleon mode. Yeah, I'm just a chameleon at heart. Noting down, if I get lost, I'll just make an excuse that a VTuber told me to go here. Yes, Crayon. I hope you have fun though. It's hot. That's all I'm gonna say. The sun is scorching there. So, where's lots of sunscreen? My mom carries around an umbrella, so if you're not shy to do that, like a lot of people do, they just walk around with umbrellas, UV umbrellas. Just tips and tricks. The twin syndrome be strong. Yeah, I was twinning so hard with her. When did we say we're gonna have the thing? 9 PM? Yes, 9 PM. Alright. Okay, Cyberpunk. Okay, you guys have to remind me again next week for the movie night, cause then I'll forget. I know you guys are trying to avoid it, but if you don't remind me, I'm gonna be angry, okay? I mean, it's Asia. It's always gonna be hot in the tropics. Yes, but you don't understand. It feels like it burns my skin. You don't understand. Well, you know, I also don't go outside generally anyways, but it burns my skin. Got that shot? Not remind her. No. Parasols are goated. 100%. Yeah. Okay, let me see my work schedule so I can do another work with me moment. Do you want to decide the movie right off, or do you want me to ping the movie roll for a poll? Yes, you can please ping the poll for the movie night. I want to find a time that most people can watch My Little Pony. Indeed. Oh my god, it works. You know how like I had the work with me earlier this week and I was like, deadlines are tomorrow kind of thing? It still applies. So it's very pog. The same date on Thursday. Deadline's still tomorrow. Okay, so movie is 100% MLP, but trash. Got it. Yes, Terror. Yes. My Little Pony New Generations. New Generations it is. Alright, let me get some fan art up in my schedule. My fan art folder. My speech mannerism changed based on the people I talk to the most, but just that, nothing else. Yeah, I kind of just chameleon shift into doubles of them. But I'm just, you know, I just try to blend in with people. That's it. Bunana just wants to make friends. Alright, schedule. Okay, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I messed up the date in this one. We should be fine. Let me post the schedule. Yeah, story of finish. How do I post it? What's a Wattpad? You can post it however it works best for you, really. Wattpad is just like a fanfic website. If you have an account, you just like create a new story and just put everything on there. It can be in chapters and stuff. I don't know how you wrote it out, whether you broke it into chapters or anything, but I think if you put it in on Wattpad, it would be it will look nice. It's like packaging, you know. You just put a bow tie on it. I started using the same vocabulary as a bunch of Vivians, low. High five, guys. We're just blending into people we like. Wait, you like them? Gotta make an account. Yes. I'm pretty sure you can just log in with your Google account, so that'd be easy. Bunana become evil over MLP. Yes, if you don't count me locking you guys up as evil already, yes, I am becoming evil over MLP. It's 5 parts. I even have a doing art for it. Oh, well that works out then. Then you should definitely put it on Wattpad if you have an art and everything for it. Yeah. It'd be really pog and I could add it to my little reading list. Yeah. This is probably the most evil thing she's done so far. You don't mean that. You want to hang out with me, don't you? Also, cause since it's not a serious movie, I won't have to feel like I need to stay quiet, you know? I could just make commentaries. It'd be a chill kind of thing, you know? You don't have to stay quiet. You can just talk over it. Talk shit over it. You don't have to feel pressure to be quiet. That's perfect. Yeah. Oh no, you're going to lock in while watching it. well, you know. You're gonna get in so deep with the lore. You know, it happens. There's pony racism at hand here. deep stuff. It's got free banana feed. I'm not watching MLP. I'm too old. It's literally illegal. No, Decker, no. You're not allowed to wiggle out of this one. Racism, I'm in way down there. We love pony racism here, right, guys? Fuck them, Pegasi. I mean, fuck them, Pegasi. I'm here for unicorn team. Yeah. Alright, I think that works. I think that time looks good. Question mark? Sorry, are we doing racism? No. Abort! Sink the ship! Pony racism, I'm locking in. I can't believe they decided to do pony racism as a new plot point for the movie. Kinda crazy. Yeah, My Little Pony racism. Fine, but I feel like I'm old Transformer. No! I actually don't like Transformer. I've never been into the mech. I can't even watch mech, like anime. I just don't like mechs. Not my thing. I heard racism and I woke up like a sleeper agent. I'm ready. Wait a second, hold up. You're too enthusiastic about this. Not even Eva. Eva's not a mech. She's a computer virus. No. Well, actually, I'm okay with like mechs that looks humanoid, but I don't like machines, like car machines, like Transformers are. Really, you don't mess with Gundam? No. I tried to like watch one of the, I forgot what anime it was, but it was like a mech fight action anime. I tried to give it a watch because my friend said it was really good, and I could not get into it. It's just not my thing. Unpopular opinion moment. My mech anime soul is chicken. I know, guys, I know. I'm sorry. I tried, okay? I tried. It's just not my thing. My thing is My Little Pony. And Enchanted. Disenchanted, I guess. Yancha would be so sad. I know she's into Gundams. But Code Geass is my goat. Yeah. There was like another, I think it might have been Code Geass that I was trying to watch. Don't remember. Okay, no mech, but do you like sci-fi? Depends on what kind of sci-fi. I don't really generally seek out sci-fi. Just depends on what comes with it. Imagine an MLP mech episode. What would you do? Sit there and cries and watch it anyways. Yeah, Mecha Little Ponies. No, MLP doesn't stand for Mecha Little Ponies. Doctor Who, that is fire. I've never watched Doctor Who. To be fair, you guys already know I don't watch a lot of stuff. I'm not like when I barely get into the show watching mood, and when I do, it's stuff like Disenchanted. or like documentaries and reality shows. That's kind of like my thing. The blue pony fought Starscream to Transformer once. Wait, really? What? I only watch anime and anime 2, of course. And anime 2, of course, yes. Just faces come and goes, you know? But like the animes that I watch are usually all like either slice of life or like shoujos. I just have a clear demographic, you know? Like otames and all that good stuff. The blue one that flies, I don't know its name. Rainbow Dash? Are you saying Rainbow Dash? I didn't watch much either. I only usually watch 14 to 20 anime per season, plus movies, TV series, a few others, but mainly anime. I feel that. Most of my time is spent doom scrolling. That's why I feel like... Well, obviously I yap a lot with you guys, but like, that's what most of the time I feel like I don't have anything to yap about my current day, because I don't do anything. Other than doom scrolling, obviously, right? Recently, I have fanfics to yap about too, but I just doom scroll all the time. That's how I came across the confetti. I really want one for myself. I mean, I might have to look at the price. It looks so funny. I love having like useless trinkets around. I still want to hear what you do, even if it's barely anything. I know, that's why I try to talk about my day as much as possible. Even though it's nothing. Gotta yap, you know? Yapper at heart. Oh my god, it's $9.99. Oh, it's sold out. Shit. Damn it. Guys, I don't think anywhere. eBay perhaps? What are you trying to buy? Confetti. It's out of stock everywhere. Alright, that's all for me. Time for work, VS. Until next time, Bun, stay cool. Okie dokie, Nanya. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I'm honestly gonna probably end the stream soon, too. Let me see if I can rate today. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You guys have no idea. For our My Little Pony watch along. Never been as excited for anything in my entire life. So excited. Settle for a 75-pound box of glitter. Ew, no glitter. I hate glitter. Gets everywhere. You can never get rid of it. Freaking hate glitter. Ooh. Okay, let's raid into Daya's 12-hour birthday bash. Gotta say good birthday to her. Yeah. Bye, JD. Your phone's dying. I'm going to. So thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me today. I had a lot of fun watching Minecraft Civilization with you all, and I'm glad to pull you into my My Little Pony world. Bronies. Yeah. What if I just give you the real deal with a certain confetti? Barry, no! Barry! The life of the yaps, but of course, thank you for hanging out with me. That's the fun part though, 20 years later, finding a bit of glitter, not seeing anymore, like finding years for like a year and getting reminded of the cringe you use it for. That's not fun at all. You find glitter in your face, glitter in your hair, get it in your skin. No. Well, I'll see you guys on Wednesday for Cyberpunk. So, stay minions. Eat bananas and salamis. I should become a salami VTuber, honestly. But also, guys, I love you so much. Have a great night or day, depending on where you are. And kissy kissy. And then look at my ending screen. Thank you. Just salami roll, yes. Salanana. I am now Salami Nana. Yes, I am also indeed the Salami Queen. Thank you for recognizing my title. Atsumwa! Banana out. Ending screen!